Live at Coletco for tonight's Facebook record sale. This is Saturday, the 25th, Crockett says. The 25th of June. We'll see how many, let's see who the first comment is. I'm actually 1 minute early. I may throw Craig off. Let's see if I do throw him off. Didn't throw him off. You can always count on Craig to be first. There he is. Good night to be watching. We got some fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Mostly records. That's what we sell here. I think I've had that up long enough. Let me put it back. We're just going to start off the night with, I think, this crate that I've been through 5 times this week already, but I will definitely let everybody get on. To me, it's still early. It's Saturday on a beautiful afternoon in June. What better way to spend your evening than to buy records, right? We've got several things I need to recap, and I found a couple crates in the back just earlier that I was like, unbelievable. I can't even believe some of this stuff hadn't sold yet. So I'm going to flip through probably this crate right over here, actually. I've been through this one. Plenty of times, but I'm going to do it right quick just while people's hopping off. Get it off the table, and then bring over this next crate. So I'm going to start with 2 crates of new vinyl just to flip through them one more time. And then I'm going to mostly be focusing on vintage tonight. If you like vintage stuff, tonight's your night. I got 4 crates I just rolled up from the back. I've got 2 that I'm going to go back through that's basically going to be like new arrivals. I've got 1 for sure that's going to be 25% off. And I've got 1 that's a hodgepodge of new and vintage. I think it's a bin of putbacks that I never did get sorted from like a week ago. So let me start showing records. First is a misplaced Michael Jackson's Thriller. This is Saturday, so we usually have a lot of in-store shoppers. So everything that's been up front here in place all week, it's now out of place because a lot of Saturday shoppers flip through our bins and they put stuff back in random crates, and then I'm like, oh, we must have sold out a Kiss, and then I find it in a different crate, or I find it in the back somewhere stuck in another bin. So Michael Jackson Thriller, $28.99. I'm actually going to put that back over here with the others. But that was a big restock for this week, and I can tell we're getting low already. We sell a ton of those in store. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, 2 LP, black vinyl. That was $41.99. And the very popular, for probably sold more of these than we have any other box set in some time. That's Prince and the Revolution, probably because it's only $64.99 for a 3 LP live show. That's from the Purple Rain Tour, Prince Love box set, $64.99. I've got 3 of those left. I think we sold 1 or 2 more last night. There's the record I used for the thumbnail image tonight. That's Kiss self-titled, their debut album. That's the newest 2014 remaster that they just put back in stock. Those are $33.99. I have 2 copies left of Cinderella live at the Key Club, and we certainly sold a lot of these last week and this week because the rest of the order came in first of this week. Cinderella live at the Key Club. It is colored vinyl. It's a gatefold. Has this die-cut cover that looks like a keyhole. $29.99. We have 1 copy left of Clash Combat Rock, and Clash Combat Rock has the 2 hits, Should I Stay, Should I Go, also Rock the Casbah. That is $28.99. Last copy of that we have before we try to order more if we can. Blaze Foley, Clay Pigeons. Blaze Foley, Clay Pigeons. I don't know a lot about Blaze, but he's $28.99. Blaze Foley, Clay Pigeons. I hope that wasn't a special order for somebody, and may have. I've got 3 of these left. The David Coverdale Jimmy Page studio broadcast. This is from Parachute Records. It's David Coverdale from Whitesnake, and of course Jimmy Page. You should know who he was with. And it's a 2 LP live rehearsal, pretty much a live concert, but it's recorded in studio for the tour they did together. I've got 3 of those left, $44.99, and we still got plenty of Kiss Creatures of the Night. Has anybody checked prices on these? I hadn't. Like I said, y'all remember when these came back in print, this was an expensive remastered. I mean, these were a 3-digit, $100 plus. You couldn't buy one for under $100. I'm sure since they've pressed another batch, they've went down a little, but I don't know, demand was pretty high, so I may check that over the weekend and see what I can do with the rest of those. You might want to grab one while you can. This was a new restock we got in yesterday, the Young Rascals Groovin', and that is a 2-disc MoFi mono 45 RPM. Those are limited and numbered. 4968 is this number, and that's of 5,000. So I got 4 more. I actually only meant to order 2 more to keep 1 in stock. I accidentally got 4. I'm keeping 1, and we've sold about 5, so I got 4 left of that. You always want to grab MoFi when you can. Kiss is $44.99, Billy Shears. Out of all the Kiss catalog, and this isn't even an import, this is still a U.S. pressing, they charge more for this one. It's about $8 more than all the other ones. So Kiss Creatures of the Night is $44.99. I still got a handful. They're all nice, sealed, pristine copies. More of the Monkees. I don't know if I went into detail on this the other night, but these are actually numbered on the back. They have pressed they've pressed a lot of them. The Run-Out Groove usually does really small, limited runs. This is an all-analog cut of the Monkees. So if you like the Monkees, and this is a great album, by the way, has I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow, I'm a Believer, Sometime in the Morning, and it has a bonus disc. This is all analog, and if y'all know, Monkees records are impossible to find in good condition. That is $42.99. Billy Shears takes the Creatures of the Night. Billy, that is yours. Kiss Creatures of the Night. So do you. So the restocks that came in this week, I got Kiss Self-Titled, Kiss Creatures of the Night, Lick It Up. We sold out of, we still got Dynasty. We sold out of Crazy Nights, and I'm still working on to get that one back in stock. David Lee Roth, I only have 1 of these left. I missed the original pre-order of this, but this is the Friday music pressing of David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile. It's on colored vinyl. It's on Friday Music. It's a gatefold, $39.99. That's an OG record that we get in pretty regularly, but it goes right out the door. And 1 copy left of Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. That is $26.99 on yellow vinyl. And that's one of the few Genesis albums that is still being pressed in the States. Speaking of that, I got 3 Genesis records over here. I've been pulling stuff to put on sale for tonight. And I had this album right here. Let's see. Is it Trespass? Yeah, Trespass. I've almost had this a year in inventory. There's actually a few over here, but I'm going to do them one at a time. These are UK imports, remasters of Genesis albums. This was originally $48.99, and we're going to do those for $34.99. Genesis Trespass, which is not, once again, not an easy album to get, a US OG of them. These are EU Euro pressings. They're officials, of course, but they're just imports. That's why they're a little bit more. But I'm going to mark it down to where more of like a US pricing. That is $34.99. I've got 2 of those. We've got 3 or 4 other Genesis albums over there. I'll do them one at a time tonight so there's not confusion. Gary Hackett wants one. That's $34.99 to Gary Hackett, Tanner. And I've got 1 left. I'll put it over here with the other new vinyl we're going to be putting on sale tonight. Just since I walked in the door, I've accumulated 2 crates of new vinyl to put on sale. And I've got 4 crates behind me. One of them will for sure be on sale. And the other stuff is going to kind of be like, let's make a deal type stuff. All right, let me clear off this table. So let me move this crate I just went through. Now that I know I've gone through it. Probably went through that one about 5 times this week. There's been a couple new things where I recondensed. But let's go through this crate, and now we'll have room to put up our first couple of crates of vintage. Richard Davis takes a copy of Genesis Trespass. Sold to Richard Davis. Also $34.99 on that. All righty. Let's go through this crate. Quick recap on new vinyl in here. And we'll go to our first crate of vintage. Rush, the Clockwork Angels Tour. Rush, the Clockwork Angels Tour. This is $149.99. 5 LP box set. Rush, Clockwork Angels Tour. 5 LP box, $149.99. That was a new restock for this week, and so was this one. Rush Time Machine, which is live in Cleveland. That's a 4 LP box. Well, kind of a 4 LP flip case. And this is $99.99. Richard Davis says Trick of the Tail. Okay, I think Richard may want Trick of the Tail instead of that Trespass album. So let me swap, make sure that's right. Richard, I'm going to put you down for trick of the tail and not the on sale trespass. So I'll swap those out. So this is still available if that's correct. He may want both. We'll see. Led Zeppelin, How the West Was One box. That is the Super Deluxe. It has the CDs and the LPs and extras. And that is $179.99. So 3 kind of new box set restocks for this week. Prince Controversy, $29.99. New restock from Prince's catalog. Controversy. That's one of the ones we don't get in as often. And Pink Floyd The Wall, the last one we have in stock. I think we sold one last night. I got to grab more because we have dozens of all the Pink Floyd albums in stock, except this one, The Wall. That's $49.99, Pink Floyd The Wall. And we also had a restock of A Saucer Full of Secrets. That's the mono pressing, $31.99. New and sealed, Pink Floyd, Saucer Full of Secrets. And also, another analog cut, Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland. That is $28.99. $28.99. Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland. Jerry Stone said he would take the copy of Trespass. This is sold to Jerry Stone. That was on sale for $34.99. Jerry Stone. So that was Hendrix, Pink Floyd, Prince, Led Zeppelin, and Rush. A couple heavy hitters in there. Motown Collected, restock of that. Motown Collected is $44.99. That's the 2LP Music on Vinyl compilation from Motown catalog. And also this right here. And this is Hip Hop Collected, Music on Vinyl. This is limited and numbered, white vinyl, red vinyl, 5,000 of those. That's $44.99. Chad, after watching Jess, I was out prior to Zach Biley's bid, so it belongs to Zach. He wanted it last night as well, so if you change his mind. Okay, so we need to change that Janis Joplin auction from, it was Daniels, and he put it back, so I thought it went to Jeff's. It actually goes to Zach. So we'll make sure that gets fixed. Zach, if you're watching, let me make sure you still want it. Stone Sour, this was actually a new arrival, but it's also on sale. Stone Sour, Music on Vinyl, that's $39.99. That's self-titled. We also have Metallica, Master of Puppets. I was looking for this earlier when I was, or actually last night when I was trying to refill the Metallica bins, because we're down to just a couple copies, and they were Stray and all these other crates. Metallica is $29.99. Pink Floyd Animals is $36.99. The Beatles' #1 hits is $49.99, and the Ennio Morricone Western Collected. And these are actually the newest limited and numbered version of that. So they've repressed these colored vinyl, limited and numbered, Ennio Morricone. That is $44.99. Zach says he's watching. You can count on Zach watching. Zach, I'm glad I got your name right now. Well, at least I know how it should be said, even though I'm still going to say Biley. After watching Zach's video last night, I now know it's pronounced Zach Billy. However, I'm going to stick with Biley. It's permanent. Hope that's okay. All right, this is some new on sale vinyl. Let's go through this bin because it was on top of the first crate of vintage I was going to get to. So let me go through it first. This is on sale new vinyl. There's some great titles in here too, so you might want to make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you got your, if you are lucky enough to tune in tonight, you're going to get some great deals. The first one is a live Rolling Stones. This is the Rolling Stones, A Bigger Bang, live at Copacabana, something like that. Copacabana Beach. 3LP colored vinyl. Includes 4 previously unreleased tracks from the incredible Rio show in 2006. These were $64.99. We're going to make these $49.99. That's a live Rolling Stones triple LP colored vinyl. Those were $64.99. We're going to make those $49.99. Copacabana. I think that makes more sense now that you put that hyphen in it. Copacabana. Chris Crowley wants one. Tanner, these are $49.99. This is the Rolling Stones. Think Barry Manilow song. I don't know many Barry Manilow songs. That don't help me too much. Like the Manilow. Copacabana. I guess I'll have to go listen to that. I got one of those left. It's on sale for $49.99. I also have Shinedown, Us and Them. Shinedown Us and Them is limited edition translucent purple vinyl. Shinedown, these are now on sale for $24.99. Shinedown Us and Them. Us and Them. I want to think I got more right back here. Let's see. Shinedown Us and Them. Did I pull any more? Maybe they're in the back. Yep, right here they are. Shinedown is $24.99. That is the on sale price of Shinedown Us and Them. These were $31.99. Now they're $24.99. Shinedown Us and Them. Susie gets one, and I'm going to have two left, it looks like. Two left of Shinedown Us and Them. That's purple vinyl. Steely Dan on sale. Steely Dan was $37.99. This is a fairly new, well, it's almost been a year old since we took pre-orders on this. Steely Dan Live, Northeast Corridor, was $37.99. I'm going to make Steely Dan Northeast Corridor on sale price. I will do these for $27.99. Steely Dan Live, that is 2LP, Northeast Corridor. The other Shinedown, so Tanner, $24.99 on Shinedown. Susie gets one, Kevin Huffman gets one, and Marilyn Brown gets one. 1, 2, 3. And Paul Brothers, you were fourth. I've only got 3 of those. Still got one Stones for $50, and the Steely Dan concert, $27.99. First live album they released in almost 25 years. Sunvolt Straightaways. Sunvolt Straightaways is music on vinyl, limited and numbered. These are now on sale for $29.99. They were $37.99. Sunvolt Straightaways, limited edition of 1,500 turquoise colored copies, limited and numbered from music on vinyl. Those are $29.99. Sunvolt Straightaways. I have a lot of Slayer, and we're going to start with Live Undead. Live Undead was only $34.99, and now we're going to make those $26.99. Slayer Live Undead. This is a new remaster, original artwork with lyric photo insert and large poster. I think all these new Slayer reissues are coming with posters, inserts, etc. So $26.99 on that. $26.99 Slayer Live Undead. So you can pick Live Undead, and then I'll do Show No Mercy later, so there's no confusion in case there's some people trying to grab that one. I'll put it up here in the front of the bin actually to do a recap later. But the other one's going to be Show No Mercy. Actually, if you want to go ahead and comment that, you can. It's going to be the same price. I have one copy of the Best of Motorhead we put on sale last night. That was for $24.99. Everything Louder. Motorhead Everything Louder. Those were originally $40. This was one we kind of peeked at last night. This was Motorhead Aftershock, $25.99. I said I was going to do those for $14.99. Motorhead Aftershock. And, of course, I think the rest of this bin is Motorhead. So let's just wait on those. So I've shown 2 Motorhead. Aftershock is only $14.99. Those were $25.99. And then the Everything Louder, which is the greatest hits, that is the on sale $24.99. That's the last one I have, too. We sold about 20 of those last night on sale. So Wyatt gets that one, Motorhead, and the only other one available right now, the rest of this bin is Motorhead, all from June and July of last year. Well, actually July of last year. So this one's only $14.99 if anybody wants it. $14.99, sealed Motorhead. So that's one recap on that. So Slayer, Show No Mercy, $26.99. Rolling Stones, Copacabana, $49.99. You guys slow down when you say it. And Steely Dan was, I think I said $27.99 on that. And Sunvolt, $29.99. And then the other Slayer. And then there's Motorhead. That's Motorhead. All right. Chris Gornsey said he'll take a Motorhead Aftershock. Chris, I think you asked about that last night. I think I said like $18.99 on that. I fell asleep watching. Okay. All right. I'll do the rest of the bin, and you just have to claim the title. I'll make it easy. So you can't just say Motorhead. Just, yeah, $14.99 on that. So this is Motorhead Overkill box set. This was $59.99. I will make this $39.99. Motorhead Overkill, $39.99. 40th anniversary triple LP box with books. So comment which one you want. This is Motorhead Bastards. I will also do it for $14.99. I have 2 of those. What's the other ones? Another Perfect Day. I'll also make that $14.99. And I'll make Rock and Roll $14.99. So, oh, one more. The World Is Yours. I'll also make that $14.99. So, all the Motorhead single disc are $14.99 except for Overkill, and Paul Brothers wants that. So, Paul Brothers gets Overkill, that's $39.99. Richard Davis wants Motorhead Bastards, that's $14.99. He also wants Motorhead Rock and Roll, that was this one right here. That's $14.99. So that leaves Another Perfect Day, The World Is Yours, and this one. And Aftershock. Those are all $14.99, new and sealed Motorhead reissues. We've already had those a year. I can't believe it. It's been that long. I remember when we were selling, I was ordering those in dozens. I think we've expended everybody who got one, and then that was the end of the Motorhead run. And let's see. Chris Gornsey wants the other Motorhead here. That's sold to Chris. Also $14.99. And that leaves 3 in the bin. I think there's one other box set back there on the wall that we didn't pull. But I was like, man, I hate having 9 different titles by the same artist. Makes it kind of confusing. Unless I say what I just did, just comment the name of the album. Because if y'all remember, in the past we've done stuff like that before. It gets very confusing, especially when people start passing and who's next, etc. And Richard says we can put back the Motorhead Bastards. He already has that one. Susie takes Aftershock. All right, this bin is going to be 25% off. This is fairly recent vintage stuff, not like within the last 2 months, but pretty recent. There's some pretty good titles in here. I'm going to go ahead. So what we're going to do with a lot of this stuff I've got stacked up, 25% on sale, and then we're going to start working on putting it in alphabetical order where people can actually flip through it. But after I show this stuff on sale, I'm going to keep it separate. If we do something 50% off, I'm probably not going to leave it out on the floor anymore. So those couple of crates we've done 50% off, we're probably not going to leave those on the floor anymore. So 25% off, we will probably eventually show these again, probably sometime this fall or winter, and they'll be half off. So, okay, this is Tommy the Who. So all these are going to be 25% off. I will tell you the sticker price. I will try to do the 25% off. Most of these prices I have memorized. Some of them I don't. It's been a while since I've done 25% off, so I hope that I can do the math like I used to. Tommy the Who. This is a Polydor pressing. This is a German Polydor pressing. $34.99 and then 25% off. So I believe that makes that $28.74. $28.74 on Tommy the Who. By the way, these crates in the back are full where we've condensed because we're storing them and just stacking them. So there's a lot of records in here. And like I said, there's pretty good titles like this, Phil Collins. Phil Collins, No Jackie Required. That is $14.99 after the 25% off. The Doobie Brothers, One Step Closer. That is $11.24 after the 25% off. Mac Davis, It's Hard to Be Humble. Someone wrote 33 RPM on the cover. Mac Davis is $7.49 after the 25% off. Dakota will take the copy of Tommy. German pressing on Polydor. That is sold to Dakota. Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. Bob Dylan was $34.99 and then 25% off. Probably a second label, but this is very clean. Near mint. Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. $34.99, then 25% off, which is $28.74. You'll be hearing that price a lot. Soundtrack to Clint Eastwood's Every Which Way But Loose. This is $18.74 after the discount. I think it's a promo copy. It has promo on the front, and it's a promo label. It's not white label, but it has promo markings on it. That's $18.74, Clint Eastwood soundtrack. Doobie Brothers Stampede. That is the Doobie Brothers Stampede is $11.24 after the 25% off. Doobie Brothers Stampede. By the way, I don't think this is a check condition bin, so there's some really good stuff in here. Ron Phillips takes to Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. That's sold to Ron Phillips. Next is Doobie Brothers Taking It to the Streets. one that we don't get in as often as we do the others that you just seen. Very nice condition, taking it to the streets. That's a gatefold. $11.24 on that one. Lou Graham, ready or not. Lou Graham after the 25% off is $14.99. Lou Graham is $14.99 after the 25% off. A Bronco Billy soundtrack. Who would have thought it? I'm not even going to tell the price. We have Take This Job and Shove It. This is a compilation. It's actually a soundtrack. No, I guess it's just a compilation. But it kind of, maybe it is a soundtrack. But it's a gold stamp promo. It was $29.99 and then 25% off that. But, you know, Bobby Bear, David Allen Coe, Lacey J. Dalton, Steve Davis, Janie Freaky, Johnny Paycheck, Charlie Rich. Sherry Darnell wants the Doobie Brothers. Sherry, I'm assuming you wanted Taking It to the Streets. I'm going to go ahead and pull that for you. Let me know if that's not right. Vern Gotson, if you're going to do me wrong, do it right. After the 25% off is $11.24. Very clean records. I remember when we got this batch here. John Denver's Greatest Hits. Now just $11.24. That was one of those that night. I can't believe it didn't sell. That's pristine too. I mean, it's his hits. You need that. An Evening with John Denver. If you want to hear John live, this is a 2LP live show. An Evening with John Denver. This is $14.99 after the 25% off. And Robbie, let's see, Sue Ann. Oh, I missed a couple things. Or they just came in. Sue Ann Jacobs wants Phil Collins. That was this right here. I was wondering why no one had grabbed that yet. Sue Ann Jacobs on Phil Collins. Robbie Reasonover, first to the John Denver Greatest Hits. Robbie Reasonover, you were first to John Denver Greatest Hits. Mike Massey wants the Lou Graham. Lou Graham, ready or not. Lou Graham from Foreigner. That was pristine. And Tracy Miller, you were second to John Denver's Greatest Hits. Robbie was first on that. John Denver, Back Home Again. That's $11.24. Elton John, A Single Man. Elton John, A Single Man, only $14.99 after the 25% off. Waylon Jennings, It's Only Rock and Roll, $24.99. I think that makes that $18.74 after the discount. Waylon Jennings, It's Only Rock and Roll. Jay Giles Band Hotline, that is $14.99. Jay Giles Band Hotline, $14.99 after the 25% off. Jay Giles Band Showtime, that is $14.99 after the 25% off. And Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. I think someone was asking about this the other night. They was wanting a vintage copy. And this is in very nice condition. Janis Joplin, that is $34.99 and then 25% off. Zach liked and shared. Thanks for liking and sharing. Hope everybody else does the same as well. So tonight's agenda, part one here, we've already been through 2 crates of new, a small crate of on sale, which I'm going to do later. I've got the next 3 crates will be vintage and 1 bin of new and vintage. Probably like putbacks and stuff I hadn't got to sort. I'm going to go back through it one more time. And then we'll probably pause. I'll be live on my phone for Facebook only for part 2, but we're a long ways away from that. We'll definitely be on Facebook only. We'll be in the back doing on-sale vintage. Jeff McMaster gets Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. That is sold to Jeff McMaster. All these are 20 for just hopping on. All these are 25% off. Zach Biley, you were second on Janis Joplin. John Prine, the best of John Prine. This was $69.99 and then 25% off. It's an absolute pristine copy though. I think this is the one that had one scuff. Let me figure out where that was at. There's like one blemish on it. It looked like otherwise somebody had just opened it. Yeah, right here. There's a non-audible scuff that's on the last track of side 1. $69.99, then 25% off. That's a lot off. Also could be running some auctions in the back. I hadn't done that yet. Is the bin of Japanese vinyl behind the counter? Crockett, that bin on the bottom, it's the red bin. Can I have that, please? I was going to start doing some of our Japanese vinyl on auction. We got about a half a bin left for this week. We have an entire shipment in our storage room we hadn't unboxed that we'll do on Monday or Tuesday night. Point Blank, or Tuesday night. Point Blank, this is $16.99, then 25% off. We've got Outlaws, Ghost Riders. Outlaws is $14.99. $14.99. John Prine is $52.49. There you go, $52.49, 25% off. I will sell it for that, or if somebody wants to get very, very close, I will make you a deal on it. John Prine. Johnny Van Zant, No More Dirty Deals. That's a VG copy. On sale price is now $7.49. And we have Cruisin', The Village People. This is also a VG copy. $7.99, then 25% off. This has YMCA on it. It is a VG copy, though. Susie Wants the Outlaws. Susie Wants the Outlaws. That is sold to Susie. All these are 25% off. The Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute. The Michael McDonald era. Also a VG copy, $7.99. That's 25% off. Mike McGinnis, You Were Second to the Outlaws. Jay Giles Band, Nightmares. Jay Giles Band is $17.99, and then that's 25% off. And Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde is a VG Plus, $44.99, and then 25% off. VG Plus on the vinyl. Blonde on Blonde. So Susie was first to the Outlaws, Mike McGinnis was second, and then Susie put JVS, Johnny Van Zant Band. That's sold to Susie, JVS, and then Mark Robinson, You Were First to the Doobie Brothers. That's got What a Fool Believes on it. So the last two I showed was Village People, Jay Giles, and then the Bob Dylan Blonde on Blonde. Somebody might want to pick that up. Any kind of copy of that. They're not, you can find a beat up copy, but yes, these are all 25% off. Yes, these are all 25% off. Yeah. Yeah, everything that's come out of this crate is 25% off. Yeah. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks is a VG copy, $11.24 after the discount. And the James Gang Rides Again. That's a VG copy, $7.49. And James Gang Thirds. James Gang Thirds is a VG copy, $7.49. Outlaws, Lady in Waiting. That's a VG copy, $7.49. And Cherokee Nectarine. What's that say? I can barely read it. Cherokee Nectarine. Huh. It is $7.49. It's some kind of 12-inch single. That's all I can tell you about it. Liar, Set the World on Fire. Liar is $11.24. And this is, I thought it had her full name on here at one point. Maybe it's on the label. I think it's just self-titled Victoria. This is $7.49. I guess it's like Cher. No last name, just Victoria. Got some odd stuff here. Wilton Fedler, Secrets, $7.49. Wilton Fedler, Secrets. Maria Muldaur, Sweet Harmony, that is $7.49 after the discount. And another Maria Muldaur, that is $7.49 after the 25% off. Graham Nash and David Crosby, $14.99. Graham Nash and David Crosby. Kind of has this die-cut cover that opens up. California Eureka, Torrance. That is $7.49 after the 25% off. And Gilbert O'Sullivan, I'm a Rider, Not a Fighter. That is $7.49. Jeffrey Osborne, Emotional. That is $7.49. And who do we have here? It's on blue vinyl. It is Multiple Places, Duncan. Multiple Places, Duncan. You're going to have to get deep into your catalog to know some of these people. $11.24. Michael Quattro. That is $7.49 after the 25% off. And Red Prisock. Swing Softly. No one's ever told me the correct punctuation of that last name. Pronunciation. Neil Sedaka is $7.99, 25% off that. And Neil Sedaka, The Hungry Years. That's $7.99, 25% off. Who else do we have here? Peggy Seeger on Rounder Records. Peggy Seeger and Ewan McCall. That is $7.49 after the 25% off. The World of Johnny Ray. That is sealed, $14.99 after discount. Pretty Music, Prima Style. That is $7.49. And Bobby Russell, Saturday Morning Confusion, $7.49. Wonderland by Night, Louis Prima. That's $7.49. Blue Moon, Louis Prima. It's on the Dot label. Kind of a local label. That is $7.49. And so is the Platters All-Time Movie Hits, $7.49. And the platters, the magic touch of the platter, $7.49. Yes, auctions. I got this Japanese crate right behind me. I never did get to it. Let's see what we can pull out of here for auction. These are all, I was going to work on some of the Japanese presses we have in here. So I'll start with these two right here. I've got a soundtrack to The Woman in Red, which is Stevie Wonder and Dionne Warwick. This is a Japanese pressing that is absolutely pristine. And this is going to be a $1 start. Unbelievably nice condition. Stevie Wonder soundtrack, The Woman in Red. That is a $1 start. $1 start. There's the Japanese insert. There is the disc, and the cover is a gatefold Japanese pressing. That is a $1 start. Same thing for Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Jackson Browne, The Pretender, $1 start. Immaculate disc, $1 start on that. These are Japanese pressings. That's probably what we're going to be auctioning off tonight. There's the insert, and there is Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Also a $1 start on that, Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Okay, Chris Ferrara wants Blue Moon, the Louis Prima. Blue Moon, Louis Prima. That is sold to Chris Ferrara. Axel Horn said Pink Floyd. I have not shown any Pink Floyd tonight except those new pressings I had shown. Derek Thomas is at $6 on Stevie Wonder. Jackson Browne is at 5, 10, 6, and 12. All three Louis Prima for 20. Well, we had somebody just buy one. I've got two left. Chris Ferrara got the Blue Moon one. Platters, Ray Goodman and Brown, that was $7.49. And Madman Across the Water, Elton John. This is a VG Plus, now just $18.74. Elton John, Madman Across the Water. What was the condition? These are all near mint. So somebody already bought Blue Moon, but we have Pretty Music and we have Wonderland by Night. Wonderland by Night's also on dot. But yeah, there's no condition notes on them. They're all stickered $9.99, which means they're $7.49. They're $7.49. And Yvette, I would have done that deal with you, so if you want any of these other two, let me know. Alan May says he will take Wonderland, so that's sold to Alan Mays. And then Ron Phillips wanted Madman Across the Water, Elton John. That got snuck in there. That's never supposed to be on sale, right? Tomita, pictures at an exhibition. Tomita is $11.24 after the discount. And Todd Rundgren, Something, Anything. Todd Rundgren is $11.24 after the discount. The OJs, Identify Yourself. The OJs is $7.49. Lobo of A Simple Man. Lobo is $7.49. And Back of Dave, Prozac Memory, $11.24 on that. So I don't think I've missed anything. Ron Phillips got Madman. We got that figured out. Courtney Eatman wants the OJs. And where are we at on our auctions? Jackson Browne, Tommy Flowers is at 14. This is a Japanese pristine, unbelievably beautiful. No obi though of Tommy Flowers. Not Tommy Flowers. This isn't your album. It may be here in a minute. Right now it's Jackson Browne's album. Your bid is $14, and then we have the Woman in Red soundtrack. Aaron just bid $12. So we got 12 at that, and we have Jackson Browne at 14. Courtney got the OJs. Wayne Titsworth wants Todd Rundgren, and Eric Wayne put SW3. SW3. What could that be? Maybe that was Stevie Wonder. We already have a bid of Stevie Wonder at 12. Zach Bali put Rose. What is that, an emoji of a rose? Maybe the Todd Rundgren album. I think we've already sold that. Jeff McMaster is, John Young is at 15 on Jackson Browne. And Jeff McMaster, you're out. John Young's at 15. Okay, last few records in here. Hubert Law's Wildflower, that's $11.24. We have Music. Music is by Mason Williams. Mason Williams is $7.49. For the Collector, Volume 2. 4 LP box. Lori Nostalgia, 1874. It's Lori Records label. And this is artists like Bobby Fuller, I Fought the Law, Dee Clark, The Olympics, Dion, Shangri-La's, Jerry Butler, Carlo, Jan and Dean. This is Kathy Carr, The Ornettes, Jimmy Curtis, the 5-disc. This is a Lori Records compilation box set, Volume 2, 4 LPs, 1874 after the discount. That goes to Marco V. Misprint, sorry, you, Mrs. Zach Bob, said he's giving me the Beatles' second album. Ah, okay. Just, that's a joke. Jeff McMaster's at 16 on Jackson Brown. Marco V got the collector. We only have one Louis Prima left. And Mike McGinnis is at 17 on Jackson Brown. Kathy Dalton, Boogie Bands and Wood Night Stands, that's $7.49. And we have Candy, Under Your Spell, 12-inch single promo, $11.24. I'm going to go back through here and tell you some stuff you should buy because it's on sale and it's great titles that you may not get a chance to get on sale again for some time. So let me start from the back here. You got the Doobie. If you want prices on anything, just let me know. The Doobie Brothers, Mac Davis, Every Which Way But Loose, another Doobie Brothers. There's the Bronco Billy soundtrack, Take This Job and Shove It. Everything in here is 25% off. If there's something else that may be $1 more and you'll buy it. So if it's $11.24 and you're like, Chad, I won't buy that for $11.24, but I would give $10 for it. I'm probably going to go ahead and sell it to you. Vern Godson, John Denver, Waylon Jennings, Jay Giles, another Jay Giles, Point Blank, the best of John Prine. That was $52.49 after the discount. Village People, Jay Giles, Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. Figured somebody might grab that. Same thing for Blood on the Tracks. James Gang, Outlaws, The Cherokee, Liar, Victoria, and that got in, from about right here, we got into a bunch of stuff I really don't know what it is. I'm not going to read those again. And let's figure out where we're at now in the comments. Mike McGinnis, John Young is at 18 on Jackson Brown, The Pretender, pristine Japanese pressing. John Young is at $18, and I believe Aaron Gardner, you're still at 12 on the Stevie Wonder. Aaron Gardner's at $12 on the Japanese Stevie Wonder. That is going once, going twice. So is Jackson Brown. Platters bundle, $9.99. Platters bundle. Was there these two here? These two here. Sell Tommy Flowers, both of those for $9.99, Tanner. And price them One Step Closer. That was the Doobie Brothers. Doobie Brothers One Step Closer was $11.24 after the discount. One Step Closer after. One step closer after discount. You're one step closer to buying it. $11.24 after the discount. And then, let's see. Yvette wants the Blonde on Blonde. That's sold to Yvette. That's 25% off. And Jay Giles, the one with a phone. Hotline from Jay Giles Band. Jeff McMaster. After the discount is $14.99. $14.99. Price on Any Which Way You Can. Is that this right here, Any Which Way? This is Any Which Way But Loose, if that's what you're talking about, Roy. This is a promo copy. The label's a promo too, cover, gatefold. It is $18.74 after discount. $5 for the last Louis. You got it. Sell that to Alan Mays for $5. Jeff McMaster's at 19 on Jackson Brown. Ron Phillips is at 20. Boone Tar, somebody just beat you to that offer. Jackson Brown's at 21. Jeff Miller takes One Step Closer. And Jeff Miller got One Step Closer, and current price on Jackson Brown is 22. Current price on Jackson Brown is 22. All right. So first was Alan Mays got that other Louis Prima for $5. Boontar had just offered that second. And then Chris Wood says best price on 3 Jay Giles. So I've got this one, which someone just asked the price for. Who asked the price for this one? Let's make sure Jeff McMaster doesn't want this, which he may. And if he doesn't, then we can talk bundle prices. Let's go ahead and sell Stevie Wonder for $12. That is sold to Aaron Gardner, $12. And current bid on Jackson Brown is $22 with Ron Phillips. $22 with Ron Phillips. That's going once, going twice. Roy says he will take the Every Which Way But Loose soundtrack. That is sold to Roy. I guess there's a movie called Every Which Way But Loose, and also Every Which Way You Can. Maybe. You missed my Back of Dave Prozac memory claim. Oh, I must have. Back of Dave Prozac memory sold to Walt Cruz. That's 25% off. So Walt gets that 25% off. That was 25% off to Roy. That sold to Aaron for 12. Doobie Brothers was 25% off, and Louis Prima was 5. Did you get all that, Tanner? Tanner's well informed. So before I make a bundle price to Chris Wood on the 3 J. Giles, I'll see if Jeff, this was $14.99. I'll be going ahead and pulling the other ones. And the Tomita was right here. J.J. Wilson, this was $11.24. Has a promo copy on the back. And let's see if the label's promo. No promo label. It says it's quad, though. I forgot to mention that. It's a quad pressing. $11.24 on that. J. Giles. So the other J. Giles that was in here, let's start right here. I think there was there's also Showtime, and then there's also Nightmares. Yeah, Nightmares. So I was going to offer $12.99. We're going to sell that to you then. You had first dibs on that. Sell hotline for $12.99. So Chris Wood, I've got 2 J. Giles left. If I was going to sell him that one for $13, I'll do the same on that, $13, and we'll call this one $13. We'll say $24.99 on those last 2, Chris Wood. $24.99 on those last 2. Chris Wood Sr. Jackson Brown is going twice, going 3 times. Jackson Brown's going twice, going 3 times to Ron Phillips at $22. And I'm about to put up, as soon as that sells, I'm going to put up 3 new auctions, all from the Japanese bin. J.J. Wilson said sold on Tomita. That is 25% off, and those are pending to Chris Wood. One more flip through here. So we had the Candy 12-inch. Sherry Darnell wants the Village People. If I go through it one more time, this bin may be empty. Village People, where are we at, Village People? There's Village People. That's standard 25% off, Sherry Darnell. Start from the back again, Mac Davis, Doobie Brothers, the Bronco Billy soundtrack. Should we put that up for a $1 start? We got about 20 copies of them. Take This Job and Shove It, Vern Gotson, Evening with John Denver Back Home, Elton John Single Man, Waylon Jennings, Point Blank, Best of John Prime, Blood on the Tracks, James Gang, Outlaws, and then we get into a little bit more stranger stuff. Well, Maria Muldaur, I know her. I know Graham Nash and David Crosby, Gilbert O'Sullivan, but Michael Quattro, Neil Sedaka's. I would love to make somebody a two-for deal on some Neil Sedaka. That would actually make my night. And then Ray Goodman, Lobo, Hubert Laws. Who was this? Mason Williams, Kathy Dalton, and Back to the Candy. These 2 are Chris Woods for $24.99. Go ahead and sell Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown sold to Ron Phillips for $22. Susie said, take this job and shove it. Take this job and shove it to Susie Breedlove. Take this record and shove it. That's sold to Susie Breedlove. Let's see. How about this? Neil Sedaka. They are, let's see, they're already that. I will sell you both of these for $7.99. Buy one, get one free. Neil Sedaka. You don't hear that too often, do you, Tanner? Buy one, get one free, Marco. $7.99 for both of them. I'm going to go ahead and lay them over there. How much is the Doobie Brothers? I think what's left is $11.24. Stampede, that's $11.24, and there was one other, wasn't there? Maybe we sold the other. I guess so. Marco said take. Price on Dylan. The only Dylan that's left in here is Blood on the Track, Mike McGinnis, and this is $11.24. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks, $11.24. The Doobie Brothers Stampede was $11.24. That's after the discount. And Scott, J.J. Wilson had already claimed that, so that's sold to J.J. And you would be next. I'm about ready for an ice-cold monster, Ed. I haven't had one today. I can feel the show warming up. Right, Tanner? The first 30 minutes of the show, I was like, I think everybody's still out on the lake. I think everybody's getting home and getting ready to buy records now. I'm going to get all fired up and I'm going to make y'all some deals. It's going to physically make you sick. You won't be able to watch. If you have Motorhead, The World Is Yours, I'll still take it. The World Is Yours. I do, Chris. I'm going to sell that to you for just $14.99. $14.99. Fridays and Saturdays when the sun is still shining. Thank you, Ed. Fridays and Saturdays when the sun is still shining, everybody's not in the mood. It's got to get good and dark. When it gets good and dark, everybody's ready to buy records. I've been thinking summertime we starting at 8, but the faithfuls will still be on at 7. Can I show Prine again? Yeah, somebody needs to grab this Prine. We had it marked $69.99 because we used to just auction. We used to auction all these, and this is about what we'd get for these at auction. So we kind of started just pricing them for that. This has the original Atlantic inner sleeve, and it is, like I said, it's got one superficial non-audible mark. The on-sale price is $52.49. It was $70. Take a fourth of that off, $52.49. If anybody wants it, I said I'd do $50 on it. It is near mint. It's a very, very nice copy. Very, very nice copy. I also got 2 other John Prines that came from that collection. We got his first album, self-titled. It's immaculate. And then we have Bruised Oranges, and I was going to put those up for auction later. I've got Japanese stuff to auction. Also, this was a putback last night. It's only $14.99. Dark Knight's death metal soundtrack. Superman variant cover, and that is $14.99. I was selling these for $24.99. This was my last copy. I sold it for $14.99, then someone needed to put it back. Mike McGinnis wants Bob Dylan. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Mike McGinnis takes Dylan. You're right. Let me pull that. Blood on the Track sold to Mike McGinnis. I was changing crates and the feed moved. Also, he says, can I get a shirt that says, right, Tanner? Yeah. Right, Tanner? We need a lot more. We need more t-shirt designs, even though we just released 3 of them. Paul Beal, or 4 colors, I guess. Paul Beal takes that, and there's John Prine. Okay, let me put up a bin of, well, if you missed it earlier, I'm probably about to go back through this bin of new vinyl. Y'all can't see it, but let me grab this other bin of new vinyl, and let's go through it. New vinyl on sale. I know y'all like this. I do too. We're trying to thin out new vinyl, especially. We had a ton the last 2 weeks. We've probably sold 8 crates of new vinyl this week, but we're also adding about 12 crates that didn't sell this week, you know, like just restock. So we have a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to put John Prine back up. Everybody don't think too long about it, but make sure you don't pass up that deal. Let me also open up a monster. We are live. Well, I got to get a hold of Charlie Sales. Charlie Sales, when we had our flood, he went out of his way and designed a shirt with all of my classic sayings on the back. And he was going to have those printed and sold, and I don't know what happened. I think he maybe sent it to me, and maybe I was supposed to do it, and I never did. But he had this shirt designed with all of the Chadisms, and it was really cool. He designed a logo on the front. It's supposed to be a fundraiser, kind of like after our flood. And I don't know what happened with that. We never did go through with it. So I think on the front it said, "I can't believe this is still here." No, I never say that. That's what I say when there's a no-brainer left in the crate and y'all need to buy it. Tea and lemonade. All right, let's see what's in here. These are only $14.99. For some reason, I ordered way too many of these. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Yeah, that's another one, Keith. Keith, you hadn't even been watching that long either. You've already picked up on some of them. A tribute to the Scorpions. So I did a pre-order on this. We sold several, and I've got down to like 4 or 5 copies left. A tribute to the Scorpions on red vinyl. These are now just $14.99. $14.99. Tribute to the Scorpions. Red vinyl. These actually just came out back at the end of March, so not too old of a release, but we just got several on the shelf. Seth is on Twitter again. Yeah, Seth is on Twitter again. Seth, are you awake over there? So, Scorpions sold to Susie Breedlove and Daryl Jenkins. These are only $14.99. Red vinyls, tribute to Scorpions. Scorpions covers. I got 2 of those left. I did one of these the other night, And I found two more. This is Elvis Presley on stage, February 1970. Has anybody seen the new movie? I plan on going to see it tomorrow night if they're doing a really late showing. But there's a new movie out about Elvis. We've been selling his records pretty regularly. I don't know if it's going to rejuvenate it like it did a lot of other films about icons and music, but hopefully. I'm going to do these for $24.99. Music on vinyl. Elvis, just $24.99. February 1970 on stage. That's a music on vinyl pressing. Those were $38. Now they're $25. So Scorpions go to Susie and Daryl. Elvis goes to Daryl and Jeff McMaster. I've only got two of them. Music on vinyl. Music on vinyl. I had one in the bin. Those two were on the wall. Or I had one on the wall. Those two were in the bins. Primus. We've got a couple Primus records. This is Miscellaneous Debris. Miscellaneous Debris, or Debris. I guess it's just Debris. $19.99 on this. Primus Miscellaneous Debris. $19.99. $19.99. And we have, I'm going to show these back to back. This one's called Desaturating 7, and this is a rainbow splatter vinyl. I'm going to do this one for $21.99. $21.99. This was originally $30. This one was originally $30. This one was originally $27. So $19.99 on that one and $21.99 on that. He was trying to say Flaming Lips Soft Bulletin, but he said soft lips. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so Robert Johnson, you're first to Primus. Let me know which one you want. And then Brian Hummel wants to Desaturating 7. I got to put up new auctions. We could have already sold 3 more things. Let's do Madonna, Flashdance, and Toto. Madonna, Flashdance, and Toto. These are all $1 start auctions. And this one is a good one because it's complete with Obi. $1 start on the Flashdance soundtrack. I'm only going to show these once so I can see them myself, make sure they're pristine. They are. Flashdance soundtrack is absolutely beautiful. Japanese press. Aaron Gardner got his first Japanese press. This actually, the insert for this one is also the Obi. That's how this one works. The insert is the Obi. And this is a $1 start for the Flashdance. If you get your first Japanese pressing from us, you'll be wanting to come back and buy more. They're very affordable, high-grade cuts, and we try to just get really good titles. Flashdance soundtrack, very popular, iconic movie. $1 start. We've also got another iconic album and an iconic artist, Madonna, Like a Virgin. Madonna is a Japanese press. Let's take a look at it. Looks like it has 2 inserts with it. Madonna, Like a Virgin. It is absolutely pristine. This is $1 start on this as well. There's the insert, gatefold insert with lyrics, pictures, and then there's just another regular insert. And there's the cover. Is that how the back of the U.S. looks? I don't think it is. Madonna. That is up for bid. Those are $1 starts. Both of the Primus are sold to Robert Johnson. I just hadn't pulled them yet, Tanner, but they're both sold to Robert. The prices on those are $19.99 and $21.99. So 3 auctions going on. You'll have to pay attention in the comments. I'll help you out and guide you where we're at on everything. But those are sold to Robert, $21 and $19.99. Toto Isolation, a studio album from Toto. This one's really cool. You're going to want this one after you see what the insert looks like. Another $1 start, absolutely flawless Japanese vinyl. No Obi on this one, but this is really cool. Check out these stickers that come with it. These are stickers. It has the cover. It has a sticker of Toto 4, Toto self-titled, Hydra, Isolation. Has stickers of the band members, Steve Lukather, all that. That's pretty cool. A sticker of Toto 4. And there's the Japanese insert. There's, it's a 2-page kind of gatefold as well. And then there's just a regular insert. Toto Isolation, also a $1 start on this. $1 start. You get 2 inserts, pristine vinyl, stickers, and you even get the cover. $1 start on that. Okay, there's our 3 auctions running in the background. A Flashdance, Madonna. Has anybody been on Flashdance yet? Yeah, we have. So Flashdance is at $5 It looks like Madonna's at 30 and Toto's at 10. Next on sale record. I think I've got one here and one in the bin. This is a tribute to John Prine. Broken Hearts and Dirty Windows, songs of John Prine. I will do these for $16.99. $16.99. This was originally $24.99, featuring reinterpretations of classic John Prine songs by today's musical visionaries. And that is $16.99 for the Prine tribute. I've got one here, and I think I got one more in the bin. Another White Light, White Heat. This is a nice one. 2 LP expanded with 7 bonus tracks, Velvet Underground. We've already had this a year, though, in inventory. This was $37.99. I will make this $24.99. Remastered White Light, White Heat, expanded 2 LP, just $24.99. Hope you're paying attention. I can't remember. I was going to get all these together, but I still got Who Japanese pressings. Let me skip those for right now to see if I can find the rest of them so I can show them all at once. David Lee Roth, Diamond Dave. There was a lot of people wanting this the other night. I couldn't find the other one. Here it is. Pink vinyl, David Lee Roth, Diamond Dave, only $19.99. That's the on-sale price. Josh Huddleston gets the Velvet Underground. Velvet Underground, and that is $24.99, Tanner. $24.99. That is sold to Josh Huddleston. David Lee Roth is on sale for $19.99. Current bid on Toto. Grant Peltzer's at $15 on Toto Isolation. Current bid on Madonna is $30. That's Patrick Johnson. That's going once, going twice. That's been up for, or that hadn't seen any new activity in a while. Going once, going twice, $30. Toto is with Grant, going once, going twice for $15. And Flashdance is just at $5. Kevin Huffman with Obi. That's cheap. But it's going once, going twice. If no one else bids, it's his. And David Lee Roth goes to Tommy Flowers. That's sold to Tommy Flowers. On sale price is $19.99. Let me finish this monster before it gets cold. They're not too good when they're not ice cold. Second on David Lee Roth was John Sheehan. Susie's at 6 on Flashdance. Toto's going twice, going 3 times. So is Madonna. Tom Petty, Finding Wildflowers alternate versions. This is on black vinyl. It was $33.99. I will do this for $19.99. Tom Petty, Finding Wildflowers alternate versions. I think I've got one more over here in the Tom Petty bin. Just $19.99. $19.99. Yep, I've got 2 of them. This is the alternate versions. They are on black vinyl Tom Petty. One sold to Jeff McMaster and one sold to Preston Rogers. The hop sticker is different. Oh, wait a second. There are 2 different versions. That's weird. One of them is, I didn't realize this. One of them is 3 LPs, 25 songs, and one of them's 2 LPs, 16 songs. So that's kind of strange. I thought the only variant they did was, how is this possible? I don't think that's right, actually, because this says the cover has just side 1 and 2, and so does this. This sticker says 25 songs originally recorded in the Wildflower Sessions, 3 LP set. Oh, I see what's going on here. This has got the wrong hop sticker on it. That's got the hop sticker for the regular 3 LP set. This is the correct hop sticker. So this one just has the wrong hop sticker on it. Jeff McMaster, you were first. I guess I'll give you this one. But yeah, this is for sure the 2 LP alternate versions. This one just has the wrong hop sticker on it. So Jeff, your pick, I guess it's your pick of hop stickers. They're for sure both are sure alternate versions. So Jeff takes the one with the wrong sticker. Okay. Preston, I'm assuming you're okay with this. If you don't want it, then it looks like there's plenty of other people next. So Preston, if you want to pass on the regular sticker, then that's okay. Richard Davis is next. So the one on top there goes to Jeff McMaster, $19.99. But yeah, they're the same UPC. They definitely have the wrong hop sticker. That's I just now noticed that. Okay, Madonna. We need to go ahead and end a couple of these. Let's see where we're at here. Make sure nothing else has come in. Toto. Flashdance. Flashdance, Richard Davis was at 10. Susie's at 11. And I think Preston's going to pass on that one. So go ahead and give that to Richard unless I misunderstood him on that. Okay, we got to wrap these up. That we had a lot of activity there, and it kind of threw me off. But current bid on Toto, this is going, Toto is $15. That's going like 3, going 4 times. Grant, this is yours, $15. I'm going to put that on about 15 seconds. Madonna would have been sold. Sue Ann Jacobs just came in at $33. Patrick's back in at $35. And then Kevin Huffman is in on Flashdance at $12. Japanese Press with Obi. So 12 on Flashdance, 35 on Madonna, and Toto's about to be sold, even with the cool stickers. And that current bid is $15 to Grant Peltzer. All right, next record on sale is, let me hold off on those because I got more in the bins. They're Rick Wakeman albums, but let me go pull the other ones out of the bins first. This is Green River Rehab Doll. I really didn't want to put these on sale, but I'm going to knock a few dollars off of them and make them $21.99. Actually, that's $6 off. Green River Rehab Doll. This is a legendary Seattle band featuring future Mudhoney and Pearl Jam members. Rehab Doll, Green River, $21.99 on those. I've got 3 here and I think 2 in the bins. That's Green River Rehab Doll, $21.99 on that. Sue Ann's out on Madonna. Patrick Johnson's at $35. Okay, go ahead and sell that to Grant for $15. Grant Peltzer, you get the Toto. Madonna is now going twice, going 3 times again to Patrick. And Flashdance is going twice, going 3 times to Kevin for $12. Green River is on sale for $21.99. I've got one for Mike Massey, one for Paul Beal, and one for Jeff McMaster. What they say may be the first grunge group, right? That is $21.99. And I'm going to go ahead and see, Ed, see if there's any more Green Rivers in the bins, please, just in case, because we need another one for Daft 12, and Susie's at 15 on Flashdance. We did 2 of these last night. I found one more on the wall. I did 2 of these last night, and I found one more on the wall. Blues Brothers, Friday Music. I'm almost positive it's on blue vinyl. You can almost see it through the sleeve. $24.99 is the on-sale price. These were originally $38. It's a Friday Music remaster reissue, $24.99. There is one more Green River. That is sold to Daft 12. Daft 12, have you purchased from us before? Please let me know if you have. If not, I'll give you instructions. Daft 12 gets the last one. Let's go ahead and sell Madonna. It's been up for quite some time. Madonna is sold to Patrick Johnson for $35. We are now sold out. We are now sold out of Green River, and we are now sold out of Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers is $24.99. This is sold to Charles Sieberling. Charles Sieberling on that one. What's next? It's just one of them. I know I've got another one in the bin, but it's right there on front, so we can grab it fast. This is the Cranberries, In the End, now on sale for $18.99. The Cranberries, In the End. On sale price is $18.99 on that. Flashdance is Kevin Huffman. Susie is now back in at 17 on Flashdance. 17 on Flashdance. I was going to put up 3 new ones, but they're still bidding on that, so let me go ahead and put up a couple others. Let's do another, well, not another. Yeah, another Jackson Browne and a Pat Benatar. We have Pat Benatar, Precious Time, Japanese Press, $1 start. Should be pristine. It is. Japanese Press of Pat Benatar, $1 start. That's now up for auction. I'm going to try to go through this Japanese bin tonight, and I plan on having it empty at the end of the night. There's the Japanese insert for Pat Benatar. At least this bin. I think I've got enough stray Japanese vinyl laying around that we could probably fill up an entire other bin, but at least this bin here. Timothy Horns at $15 on it, and Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love. This one, I believe, has a couple of superficial marks on it. I mean, just nothing, just a scuff right there. It's almost, I'm hitting it right in my fluorescent lighting to see it. So $1 start on Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love. The disc is virtually pristine. You get the inner sleeve. That's the original inner sleeve. And then there is the insert. Chad's turning Japanese. I like Japanese vinyl. I'm replacing lost. Well, I'm not replacing. I'm adding a lot into my collection myself. Lawyers in Love. What I do is I like an album that I really like. I'll have a bunch of copies, and I'll sometimes listen to 2 or 3 different versions in a row just to see how different they sound, especially Beatles stuff. It's amazing all the different mixes of Beatles albums out there. The Cranberries is sold to Boontar Jones. That's $18.99. $18.99 on that. Does anybody else want a Cranberries? I've got one more in our bin. So Jackson Brown is at 7 with Mike McGinnis. Keith, you were at 5. Timothy Horn's at 15 on Pat Benatar. Susie's at 17 on Flashdance, going twice, going 3 times. 17 on Flashdance, going twice, going 3 times. The next is a record y'all may not know. I ordered them thinking they might sell okay or maybe something that goes up in value, but I think I've only sold 1 or 2, and I ordered a bunch of them. This is called The Cult. No, not the rock group. I wish. But this is called The Cult, and it says the Holy Grail Soul Funk LP released in Las Vegas in 1976. I will do these. These were $37.99. I will do these for $19.99 if you want to take a chance on it. This is like an original copy of this is $1,000 plus. So if you're holding out for an OG, you better bring out your checkbook. This is a very rare record. It's a soul funk record out of Las Vegas. It's one of the rarest. It even says it right here. One of the rarest West Coast indie funk LPs. Funk group from the West Coast created by Outstanding Private Press. 180 gram remaster. This is $19.99. Pretty good, interesting stuff here. So, if you just want to take a chance on it, $19.99. Sherry Donnell wants the Cranberries. Can you pull that? It's right there on the front of the bin, actually. It's right in front of Creamed Israeli Gears. Also, hand me those 4 copies of Bad Company Greatest Hits. I've been looking at those. I'm going to reduce those a few dollars. I think people will buy one. Let me set them right over here. I'll do that in a minute. Let's see. Daft is My Wife is Missy Call. Okay. So we will put them under Missy's name, if that's okay. Under her name, under the Facebook account. So we can bill there, if that's good. Had Guns N' Roses. They sounded and played pretty good. I know. Those Guns N' Roses we auctioned off really cheap. They probably, I was wondering how they end up sounding. So I'm glad they end up sounding good. Okay. Eric Wayne wants one of the funk records, and so does Tommy Flowers. I've got one left here and maybe one more. These were originally 38, and Jeff McMaster wants one too. So Eric, Tommy, and Jeff McMaster. Those are $19.99. Okay. $19.99. I've got more in the bins if anybody wants them. Flashdance. Let's go through these one more time. Susie's at, because I missed some bids. Kevin was at 18. I was about to sell to Susie. Kevin bid 18. Susie's back in at 20 though. Flashdance, $20. Going once, going twice. Jackson Brown. Mike McGinnis is at $7. Lawyers in Love. Japanese pressing. Going once, going twice. And Pat Benatar, Precious Time. Pat Benatar, Precious Time. I think someone jumped on this one right off the gun. Yeah, Timothy's at $15. 15 going once, going twice. 7 going once, going twice. And Flashdance is 20 going once, going twice. Let me do the black vinyl version first. I have Danzig. This is Danzig Black Devil. I think it's technically Danzig 5. And they actually limited, they're all limited. There's 2 or 3 different colors out there. Y'all know how they do some of these releases. It says limited edition black vinyl, which is pretty limited. There's probably like 500 or 300 or something like that. These were 30. I'm going to do them for 20. Danzig is $19.99. Danzig is $19.99. Let me see if there's any more of these in the D section under Danzig. There may be, because I got another color, and then I got, I think maybe another title. There's also a Danzig reissue coming out of a very tough record, OG record of his to get that I don't think has ever been reissued. I got to post that in the group. It's supposed to be a pretty big deal. So Danzig, Jeffrey Walker gets one. And here's the next one. And Jeffrey, I'll go ahead and show this one. I've also got silver. And silver, I will do those for $22.99. They're a little bit more. So Jeffrey, before I pull you a black vinyl or anybody else, if you want a Danzig, you can say silver or black. I've got 2 black vinyl for $19.99, and I got 3 silver. I got 3 silver. Where is it at? Right here. I got 3 silver. Okay, Kevin Moore is at 17 on Pat Benatar. Greg Baldwin's at 10 on Jackson Brown. And Jeffrey said he will take the black one. Black one is $19.99. Right here. All right, so that's so. Do we have any more of the Colts? Did we check that in the C's? I don't think we've looked yet. Can you do that, please? $24.99 on the Blues Brothers. All right, and let's go ahead and sell Flashdance to Susie. Kevin, I'm assuming you're out. Actually, let's wait and make sure Kevin is out and make sure I didn't miss anything in the comments. Kevin, let me know if you're out on that before I sell it. That's 20. And then final call on these. Pat Benatar is at 17 with Kevin, and Jackson Brown is at 10 with Greg. Those are all going twice, going 3 times. And Mia, we are checking on the Colt, and same thing, Luke Mitchell. We got 2 copies left. Maybe Luke will buy one, and maybe Mia will buy one. Mia for sure wants one. And Luke, this is the Colt. The Mail Must Go Through. Holy Grail Soul Funk LP released in Las Vegas. That is $19.99. Last one we have left. Which Danzig, not dancing. Danzig. Yeah, that's tough for me to say. So Jeffrey got the black one. Timothy's at 20 on Pat Benatar. And Kevin says he's out on Flashdance. So let's sell that to Susie Breedlove for $20. And then, I'm getting mixed up here. We got PBs and JBs. Pat Benatar is at 20 with Timothy Horn. Mike McGinnis is at 12 on Jackson Brown. That's the high bids on those right now. And Aaron said he would take the Colt if Luke Mitchell passes. Luke, you've got dibs on that. If not, it's Aaron Gardner's, and that's the last one I have left. Sleep, the Sciences. Sleep, the Sciences. On sale for $24.99. They were $34.99. This is $24.99. This is released by Third Man Records. Sleep, the Sciences. On sale for $24.99. Tim, did we get Tim down for an Elvis? I know we didn't have many. We didn't have enough, Tim. We didn't have enough. Yeah, we didn't have enough. We also got Sonic Youth on sale. Sonic Youth is on sale for $19.99. Bad Moon Rising. It includes free download with bonus tracks Flower, Halloween, and Satan is Boring. Those are $19.99. Larry Early wants Sleep, and so does Shane McKinney. Sleep is $24.99, Tanner. Sleep, the Sciences. And I don't think, go ahead and mark down Aaron Gardner for the Colt unless Luke Mitchell comes in later. You might just want to lay that on pending. I think I've got one more copy of Sleep in our bins. One more copy. Kevin's out on Pat Benatar, and Greg's at 14 on Jackson Brown. Final call. Jackson Brown is at 14 with Greg Baldwin. Going once, going twice, and somebody's at, or going twice, going 3 times. And Pat Benatar is at 20, Timothy Horn. That's going twice, going 3 times. 20 going twice, going 3 times. And Jackson Brown is going 14, going twice, going 3 times. Okay. Daryl Jenkins says, give Tim Besaw my Elvis. And Josh Huddleston wants a Sonic Youth for $19.99. I've got 1 Sonic Youth left, and I may have more in the bins. This one's on sale, but I hadn't shown it in a while, and you may not know, you may not even known we had it. But I'm going to discount it a couple dollars because it's been one of our biggest sellers of all time, but we have several of them in stock. Stevie Wonder in Step, music on vinyl. They were $38. I'm going to make them $35. $34.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan in Step. Music on vinyl. Just $34.99 on that. I think we can wrap up these auctions. Let's go ahead and do that. I've seen a lot of people saying they're out. They've been up for quite some time. Jackson Brown is sold to Greg Baldwin for $14. Pat Benatar. Did I say Stevie Wonder? Stevie Ray Vaughan? Did I say Stevie Wonder? And Pat Benatar is $20. Pat Benatar is $20 to Timothy Horn. Timothy Horn. So, 20 and 14. Stevie Ray Vaughan in step though, $34.99. A lot of y'all have bought one of these from us. The reason I found those, one of a website, one of our distributors' website actually had Vaughan misspelled, and they were in stock, and it was like, at one time this was an expensive music on vinyl pressing. And they had like 70 of them in stock, and I ordered 50, and we sold them all. Then I ordered the other 20, and we sold all those. And then this was a restock where I ordered like 10 or 15 more, and this is what we've had left. Jeannie Pinnell wants Sonic Youth. That was $19.99, so did Jeannie Pinnell. Another Motorhead, Snake Bite Love. I will do this one for $16.99. Motorhead, Snake Bite Love. I only have one. I got a lot of Motorhead in here. Motorhead, Snake Bite Love, $16.99 on that. No Stevie Ray Vaughns yet. Wow. Okay, I got 3 new auctions to put up too. I've got a Stevie Wonder I'll put up for auction. I'll do Donna Summer, and I'll do a Foreigner. How about another Jackson Browne, a Stevie Wonder? We need to do at least one with an Obi though. Let me do this Stevie Wonder. I got several things in here without Obis. They're still pristine. They're still pristine Japanese pressings, but some of them don't have Obis. Michael Ling, first of this Motorhead, $16.99, Tanner. Daryl Jenkins was second, then Richard Davis, then John Sheehan, and Preston Rogers said, I'll take that Youth. Okay, we need to make sure, let me see if there's any more Sonic Youth in the bins, and then also Sleep. Give me about 30 seconds, and Ed, if I can't find it very quickly, I'm going to have you hunt. We're looking for Sonic Youth and the other Sleep albums. So I think they're right here, yeah. There's Sleep. I also need to pull out Sleep, and yeah, I think that's all we have. See if there's any more Sleep. I've got the Sonic Youths. Okay. Who was also looking for Sleep? Who was the record? So I got one other title over here. Daff, we sold out of Sleep to Sciences. Let me put these over here for a second. First, give Preston Rogers a Sonic Youth. That's $19.99. I now have one of these left. And Daff, that one Sleep album, unless Ed finds another one, we are sold out. I got one of these left. The Danzig album is Danzig 5, Black Devil. We got silver vinyl for $22.99 and black vinyl for $19.99. Frank McCogano wants a Stevie Ray Vaughan. That is $34.99. Derek, we are in the process of auctioning off all of our Japanese vinyl. I'm about to put up 3 more. Luke Mitchell, here's the other Sleep title we have. If you want it, it is $24.99. It is called Sleep. Very small recording company, Tupelo Records. That's the label. I don't know what it's called. Sleep Volume 1. Sleep Volume 1. That is $24.99 if you want it. Any Muddy Waters? Yes, we have some on Music on Vinyl. I misspelled. I'm reading comments too. Let's see. Chuck Wilson wants a Silver Danzig. Silver Danzig, that's sold to Chuck Wilson, $22.99. Todd Pratt wants a Stevie Ray Vaughan, not mobile fidelity, Music on Vinyl, that's $34.99. Daryl Jenkins takes MH. What was that? I think that might be late on the Motorhead. And the other Sleep is called Volume 1. Volume 1, $24.99 on that. Okay, and this title I just pulled out of the bin. This is Slightly Stupid. The Longest Barrel Ride. Slightly Stupid is on sale for $29.99. These were $36.99. Slightly Stupid, The Longest Barrel Ride, $29.99. Okay, I've got, let me put the rest of these Motorheads together. Okay, I've got 2 of these for sure. Motorhead is, I'll do these for $16.99 as well. I think I just sold one earlier. Maybe not. Motorhead, Another Perfect Day, $16.99. Motorhead, Another Perfect Day. I've been selling some $14.99, some $16.99. That one's $16.99. Motorhead, Another Perfect Day. John Sheehan wants one, so does Kevin Moore, and I think I got one more over here. I do. I got 3 of those. John Sheehan, Kevin, and Daryl Jenkins. All 3 of those are sold Motorheads, $16.99. Luke passes on that sleep. Okay, if anybody else wants this, it's kind of a request. It's now available, sleep. All righty. Let me bring out some stuff since we got, it looks like our audience watching now that I showed as soon as we went live earlier. This is a Steely Dan record I can't believe we hadn't sold out of. I put them on sale. I got 4 copies, Steely Dan Live, Northeast Corridor. Northeast Corridor, Steely Dan Live, double LP, and this is $29.99. Steely Dan Northeast Corridor, 2 LP Live Steely Dan, on sale, just $29.99. Chuck Wilson wants a black Danzig 5. Black Danzig 5 was $19.99. Tony Doyle said he would take Sleep Volume 1. Sleep Volume 1 is now $24.99, Tony Doyle. And I don't have Ace of Spades. No, that's probably, now that I'm clearing out my Motorhead discography, I'm probably going to just keep that in stock, and maybe I'll order that Greatest Hits again, but even though I just sold out of them. We had Sunvolt Straightaways, kind of a recap of some stuff we're doing here on sale. Sunvolt Straightaways, $29.99. Music on vinyl, numbered and limited. These were $38. $29.99. Sunvolt Straightaways. And I will show this first. I sold one earlier. I have one left. The Rolling Stones at Copacabana. Did I say it right? 3 LP, different colored vinyl, $49.99. The Rolling Stones. I've got one of those left. And I'll show the Slayers one at a time. The first Slayer is Show No Mercy. Show No Mercy. Slayer, these were originally $35. I'm going to do them for $25. New sealed, remastered. They all come with insert and poster. Slayer, Show No Mercy. $24.99 on those. And let me go ahead and do the next Motorhead. Motorhead, this one's a little bit more. These are originally $48.99. This is called Overnight Sensation. It's on green smoke vinyl. These were originally $48.99. I'm going to do these for $29.99. They were originally $49. I'm going to do them for $30. Motorhead Overnight Sensation, $29.99. Those are a little bit more. $29.99 on those. Auctions, yes, let me do that. John Sheehan wants a Slayer. That's $24.99. So did John Sheehan. Richard Davis wants a Motorhead. That is $29.99. Daryl Jenkins wants a Motorhead, $29.99. I've got one more of those in a bin that I showed last night. I'll have to find it if anybody else wants one. I've got another one of those Motorheads somewhere. The Sunvolt was Straightaways. Straightaways, limited and numbered, turquoise, numbered on the back, colored vinyl, $29.99. And I'll do that last Motorhead in just a second. Is there any more left over here? There's one copy of Motorhead Bastards left for $14.99. That's what I was selling those for, just $14.99 on this. Motorhead Bastards. I'll make that the next Motorhead. Go ahead and show that one. And then I'll have one more. There's a lot of Motorhead tonight. We cleaned out the entire bin. Here's our next 3 Japanese auctions. This is Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky. Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky, $1 start. Late for the Sky. Here's our third and final, I think, Japanese Jackson Browne. There may be one more in here. Late for the Sky is a $1 start. It's absolutely pristine. This was a flawless one. Flawless Japanese vinyl. We've got, there's the insert. And it's up for bid. Jackson Browne, Japanese press of that. I've got 2 copies of Sunvolt. Dallas, if you want one. And then Larry says he wants one, but Preston asked about it. So Preston, if you pass, these are sold to Dallas, I believe, if Dallas does want one, and Larry Early, $29.99. We'll just, y'all let me know on that. Jackson Browne. Next is Foreigner 4. Foreigner 4, also a $1 start. This is very nice. Let's see what Foreigner 4 looks like. Foreigner 4 is pristine. This is a Japanese pressing. And it has an insert with it. Dallas wants a Sun. Well, you're actually second in line, so you automatically get one. Preston determines if Larry gets one or not. There's the lyric insert. Foreigner 4. Nightlife, Jukebox Hero, Break It Up, Waiting for a Girl Like You, Luane, Urgent. This has got some great stuff on it. Foreigner. This is a pristine Japanese pressing. That's going to sound pretty good. Preston said, yeah, I'll take it. So Larry, you are out of luck on Sunvolt. Unless we have one back there on our wall. Tanner, write down Larry's name and I'll check, because I pulled those out of the bin. There may be one more on our wall, but I'm not for sure. There's Foreigner. And our third auction is a very, very cool Stevie Wonder Hotter Than July. It's hotter than June right now outside. This is pristine copy. This is a Stevie Wonder Hotter Than July gatefold pressing. It's actually got, I guess that's an order form. I don't know what that is. I can't read Japanese. It looks like a postcard order form. That's in there. Has a Martin Luther King commemorative. Wow, that's pretty cool. Some kind of MLK memorial. Join me in observation January 15, 1981 as a national holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. And there is the regular insert, and the vinyl is absolutely pristine. Yep. This is Stevie Wonder Hotter Than July, also a $1 start. Also a $1 start. Let me see what else I can pull out of here. We got a lot of good stuff. So we're about to go through our first bin of vintage tonight, which I've got one just to recap, and it's going to kind of be let's make a deal. It's stuff that I flipped through it earlier, and I was like, man, this whole crate should have sold. And we're going to flip through that, and let me recap everything that's left in here first. Let's do the last Motorhead. The World Is Yours, $16.99. Motorhead, The World Is Yours. I only have one of them. I missed your Motorhead comment. Oh yeah, I hadn't pulled that yet. Sorry, Michael. Let me go back up to the top here. Let me wait for Tanner to step back up here first before I do that. So let me show these auctions. So we got Jackson Browne, Foreigner, and Stevie Wonder before I do a big recap here and start showing everything. Silver Danzig, I got that. I got Todd Pratt's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's see, Motorhead. I'll take Sleep Volume 1. Tanner, this Motorhead here, Michael Lean got this one. Michael Lean got that one for $14.99. Daryl Jenkins, you were second. And then Sunvolt, that ended up going to, we already took care of that. Larry, you're third in case we find another one. And then Jackson Browne, 1, 7, 10. Let me just skip over all that for right now, all the bids. I don't have any more cult funk albums left. Foreigner. And then this next Motorhead here, $16.99. This one went to John Sheehan. $16.99. Okay, recap. Here's a Slayer album that I hadn't shown but once earlier, and that's Live Undead. Live Undead on black vinyl. Those are also $24.99. Slayer is $24.99. $24.99. That's probably my best on those right now. I mean, I actually have these. There's color variants of these too, and it's very confusing. Like Live Undead, we've got 4 different colors of it. It's very confusing. So I pulled all the black vinyl first, but Slayer is a title that I was surprised I'm even having to put on sale. Then we had Slayer, Show No Mercy, the Rolling Stones, Steely Dan. Let me reduce these one more time. $24.99. Steely Dan Live, new sealed Steely Dan, $24.99. I've got 4 of them. They were originally $38. I said 30. Now 25. Steely Dan. I've got 4 of them. Slightly Stupid. I've got Bad Moon Rising for $19.99, which is not Creedence. It's Sonic Youth. Michael Church wants a Stevie Ray Vaughan. Those are $34.99. I've got 3 left. That's music on vinyl, $34.99. I've got 2 of the Silver Danzigs left. Danzig. It's a tough name. $22.99 on those. 1 John Prine tribute left, $16.99, and 2 Scorpions tributes left on red vinyl, $14.99. And I'm not ready to show Rick Wakeman or The Who yet because those are scattered in like 3 different places. So I'll do those either another time or I'll do them during part 2 when I can gather the other ones. All right, let me lay that over there. Here's where we're at on the auctions. Aaron is the last one at the bottom at 15 on Stevie Wonder, and I think that's the high bid. Aaron Gardner, you're at 15 on Stevie Wonder. That's going once, going twice. The high bid on Foreigner, these are all Japanese pressings, pristine. Daft 12 is at 20 on Foreigner. 20 on Foreigner. And Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky. High bid on Jackson Browne High bid on Jackson Brown. I've got John Young at 12. John Young at 12. I don't see anybody else higher. So 12 on Jackson Brown. Going once, going twice. Derek's back in on Foreigner at 25. And Tommy Flowers is at 17 on Stevie Wonder. That's the high bids on those. All right. I've got this one here that's been one of our great sellers. I'm going to reduce it just tonight only. And I've got 4 of them. And I'm going to make them just $29.99. Bad Company, Rock and Roll Fantasy. This is a clear vinyl, 2 LP, the very best of Bad Company, only $29.99. I had 3 marked for $36.99 and 1 marked for $39.99. They must have come from different places. That's a 2 LP, best of Bad Company. It's on clear vinyl. Those sound really good too. Those are $29.99 on sale. Linda Hasty wants one. Robin Walker wants one. I've got 2 left. 2 left. Linda Hasty, Robin Walker, and Sue Ann Jacobs and David Howard. They're gone. Linda got one. Robin got one. Sue Ann got one. David Howard got one. $29.99. Calvin and Kevin, y'all were backups. Okay, next crate. Let's go through this crate of vintage kind of like recaps. I think that's what this is. Let me figure out which one. Yeah, this has some interesting stuff in it. So, very good titles. You know, we'll just go through them. They're all sticker price. I'd say some of them, I think there's some high-end stuff in here. I already found a $300 record that didn't get pulled out. So, you know, they're sticker price, first come, first serve, and we can talk negotiating at some point. Let's final call on our auctions. Aaron's at $20 on Stevie Wonder. Aaron's at 20 on Stevie Wonder, going once, going twice. Foreigner, Derek Hartman's at 25, going once, going twice. And if Jackson Brown didn't get another bid, I'm going to sell it to John Young. It did. Daniel Cody bid 15. Daniel Cody's at 15. So Daniel Cody's at 15, 25, and 20. 20 on Stevie Wonder, 25 on Foreigner, and 20 on Jackson Brown. Right? What was 15 on Jackson Brown. John Young's at 17. Okay, so all 3 of those are still getting bids. Well, at least Jackson Brown did. Final call on Stevie Wonder and Foreigner, 20 and 25. Jackson Brown's at 17. The Popper at the Gates of Dawn. This is a stereo remaster. Mono remaster. Big difference. No, this is the stereo version. Yes, this is the stereo remaster. $34.99, which is back out of print right now because they're pressing the mono remasters. This is a near mint used copy. $34.99. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Pink Floyd. That is a stereo remaster, near mint. Wargasm, Why Play Around. $49.99. Gold stamp promo. I think there's some metal stuff in here, so just FYI. Wargasm, Why Play Around. Promo copy. $49.99. Gold stamp promo. D.I. What good is grief to a God? D.I. What good is grief to a God? That is $24.99. $24.99. Blown to Bits. Blown to Bits Death Toll. Blown to Bits Death Toll. $19.99. We got some metal stuff in here. I don't really not familiar with the titles. Marduk Opus Nocturne. What did I just say? Marduk Opus Nocturne. That is $39.99. $99.99. Okay. Larry Early gets DI. DI, that's sold to Larry Early. And Larry Early, it looks like Preston's passing on his Sunvolt. So you are going to get a Sunvolt. Larry Early was back up on that. So he gets DI and Sunvolt. Daniel Cody is out on Jackson Brown. So John Young has that for 20. And let's go ahead and sell these other 2. Foreigner 4 is sold to Derek Hartman for 25, best of my memory. And Aaron Gardner gets Stevie Wonder for 20. Good deal there on Stevie Wonder with all those inserts and Obi. Aaron, you're going to like those. And John Young has Jackson Brown for 20, going once, going twice. this guy looks scary. Preaching Evil. It is scary. 1999. Preaching Evil. 1999. Near mint. And we got Scars on Broadway. Scars on Broadway. $149.99. So I've been pulling a few things that out of our high-end bin and putting them on Discogs. One was that Fear album we had behind the counter. Fear. Have another beer with Fear. We had it marked $149.99. I put that on Discogs for $299.99, and it sold immediately, or maybe $249. We had it marked $150. I either sold it on Discogs for $250 or $300. Fear, Have Another Beer with Fear. And so some of these metal records, kind of final call on them before I put them on Discogs, because some bring a little less on there. Some of them bring a lot more, and that's $149.99 on that. Zach Biley said, Jackson Brown, 21, just to keep John honest. Uh-oh. Jackson Brown, Zach's in at 21. Somebody's keeping him honest, yeah. Quiet Riot, Metal Health Picture Disc, $39.99. Quiet Riot, Metal Health Picture Disc. That is $39.99. And yes, during part 2 tonight, I am 100% going to go through our high-end bin. So if you're interested in high-end records, I want to kind of have a high-end bin purge. We still got Cake. We still got Guns N' Roses Live. We still got those Carnigans LPs. I got Seal Tori Amos. I've got Velvet Underground still for $3,000 if anybody's interested. We've got, oh man, there's all kinds of stuff in there. So I'm ready to kind of turn some of that stuff loose. I would rather sell it to y'all at 20% off than honestly putting it on Discogs and getting 20% more. I'd rather sell it to y'all. It makes my life so much easier. So we can talk about that later. Dueling Banjo soundtrack. From Deliverance soundtrack, Dueling Banjos. This is a pristine copy. Green Warner Brothers label, $19.99. John Young's at 22 on Jackson Brown. Going once, going twice. Let's put up some more. I have a whole crate over here of stuff I'm pulling out of. Let's do the, let's see, we got another Toto, an Air Supply, and let's do something big, and we're going to put it up for $1 start auction. Eric Clapton. All right, let's go ahead and sell Jackson Brown to John Young. $22. That's sold to John Young. $22. Zach squeezed another $1 out of you. Eric Clapton is a $1 start. There's one in every crowd. Eric Clapton, there's one in every crowd. Has the Obi. This is the one I think has a little bit of water damage or something right here to the Obi. And I don't think this has an insert with it either. No insert, which it may have not came with one. The vinyl, though, is absolutely pristine. $1 start on Eric Clapton. There's one in every crowd. Is this a studio album? He has a couple albums that I always thought were studio, and then I found out they were live albums. Eric Clapton Was Here. I think that was a live album. I just found out. I hadn't really ever listened to him. So, all right, Derek Hartman's at 10 on that. We have Toto Fahrenheit. This is a $1 start. Toto Fahrenheit is a pristine Japanese pressing. Toto Fahrenheit, pristine Japanese pressing. There's the label. All these have been ultrasonically cleaned. So when you get these are ready to play. No cleaning. All of our stuff, anything you get from us. If anything, you may pull out a record. I've had some people send me pictures of stuff and be like, did you clean this? And what it is where we put it back into a sleeve, and the sleeve was like dusty. And so like we may wipe something down and it looks mint, then we put it back into the original OG sleeve, and it gets like some dust on it. And then people pull it out, and it may not necessarily look perfectly clean, but we may have just ran it through an ultrasonic. So you always want to kind of just wipe them down, but when you buy from us, they should be ready to go. And we've got Air Supply. Air Supply has a couple scuffs on it, so this is a $1 start as well. They're all $1 starts, but Air Supply has a couple scuffs on it. It's still, audio-wise, it's pristine. Visually, it's a couple of scuffs on it. Air Supply, also $1 start. Okay, what did I miss? Jackson Brown, which Tori Amos? I'm not for sure, but it's expensive. We sold it for like $500, and then it was put back, so it's an expensive album. Eric Clapton 10, Eric Clapton 12, Toto 12, would I consider $124.99 for Scars on Broadway? I tell you what I'll do. We've only this is the stuff from the first of the month, June 6th. $5 more. Scars on Broadway, $129.99, Kevin, and I'll sell that to you. $129.99. Dying Fetus, War of Attrition. That is sealed, 2017 pressing. That is $49.99. Dying Fetus, War of Attrition. Limited edition colored vinyl. So yeah, anything in here, especially around the $30 mark and up, if you're interested, if we can get pretty close on price, I'm going to sell it to you tonight. Grim Reaper, Fear No Evil. Grim Reaper is $49.99. That's a cool cover. That's in really nice condition too. Grim Reaper is $49.99. Ted Nugent, Free for All. Ted Nugent is $19.99. Nice copy of that. And Hallows Eve, Monument. Hallows Eve is $39.99. Monument, Hallows Eve. Metal Blade, $39.99. Kevin said so. Tanner, Scars on Broadway, $129.99 to Kevin Huffman. Air Supply, Donnie Haney is at $6 on Air Supply. Going once, going twice. Toto, Grant Peltzer's at $13. Going once, going twice. Eric Clapton, it's currently being stolen from me. Current bid is Tommy Flowers for $12. I think we did have $50 on this one. I'll go ahead and tell you, we had that one marked $50. Eric Clapton, there's one in every crowd. I think someone's already made me an offer on it for up in the 30s, and I turned it down. So I do that sometimes. I end up selling stuff less than what I'd already been offered, but that's the risk of not accepting offers. Hallows Eve, we have Warrant, not Cherry Pie Warrant. This is Warrant First Strike. This is more like German metal. $74.99, 1985. Warrant First Strike. Looks like it has the original inner sleeve with it. Wow, that's really nice. Warrant First Strike. J.D. Blackfoot, The Songs of Crazy Horse is sealed. $39.99. Eric Clapton, speaking of Clapton, Eric Clapton Backless, $34.99. The History of Eric Clapton, $39.99. This is always a cool set. 2 LP, yellow Atco label, History of Clapton, $39.99. Clapton 461 Ocean Boulevard, OG studio album, $34.99. John Waite, No Brakes. Looks like it's a gold stamp promo, $19.99 on John Waite. Fat Mattress is $29.99. The Next of Kin, Greg Kin is $14.99. And Kansas Mask is $19.99. Let's see here. Let me fight with these records for a second. Marco V, Air Supply, Derek Hartman, Donnie Haney's at 11 on Air Supply. Current bid on Toto is $16 with Grant Peltzer. And current bid on Eric Clapton, Derek Hartman, no, John Sheehan was in first at 20. Derek and Eric, y'all were second. How much was Grim Reaper? $49.99. $49.99. Greg Ken, Kansas. The Grassroots, their 16 greatest hits, $14.99. Kind of a VG cover there. Cher is $9.99. Caught in the Act, Steve Gibbons Band live. That is $14.99. Kansas Leftoverture. EX on the vinyl, about a VG cover. OG label, $17.99 on Kansas. Marshall Tucker Band, Carolina Dreams is a VG plus $14.99. And the Flamingos Serenade. This is a VG plus $99.99, 1959 Deep Groove Mono. This is a prime example of a record that at one time would probably even be more than $100. Pretty desirable record, the Flamingos. That's a VG plus $99.99. Still tough to get. Ron Phillips wants Kansas Leftover. Sold to Ron Phillips. All right, so John Sheehan has Eric Clapton for $20. Going once, going twice. Toto is $16. Grant Peltzer, going once, going twice. Air Supply is the most recent bid. Marco Villavenicio. I just butchered his name. He's at $15 on Air Supply. Those are all first warnings. Not final warnings, but first warnings. Derek's in on Eric Clapton at 21. Brad Bolin said he would take Cher. That's sold to Brad Bolin. If you're just tuning in, we were recapping a bin of vintage stuff. as you can see, with pretty good stuff in it, not from too long ago. And it's all sticker price, unless maybe there's something a little bit high-end in here. Anything probably less than 30 is probably going to be pretty close to sticker price. I've got 2 other bins like this to go through. The next one is really interesting. And at some point, we're going to pause at 9:30 or sometime between 9 and 9:30 to take a break, and then we'll be back from part 2 with lots more deals. Part 1's kind of flew by here. For Fox's Sake, Volume 1, the Fox. For Fox's Sake, Volume 1, VG Plus $19.99. Man-O-War, Battle Hymns. Man-O-War is a VG Plus $99.99, 1982 Jacksonville pressing. Man-O-War, Battle Hymns. That is a VG Plus $99.99. Judas Priest, Hero Hero. I can't believe no one bought this the first night. It's a VG Plus, just $34.99, and I don't think I've ever had this one before. It's a UK pressing on Gull. 1981 UK, VG Plus, Judas Priest, $34.99. Groovin' with the Soulful Strings. Soulful Strings is a VG Plus, $19.99. And Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, Gary and the Pacemakers, VG Plus, $19.99. On Lori, OG record. Derek Hartman's at 21 on Eric Clapton. Going once, going twice. Marco V is at 17 on Air Supply, and I think we can go ahead and sell Toto. Toto, it's been a while, and I hadn't seen any other bids. Toto was sold to Grant Peltzer for $16 Fahrenheit. Grant, that's yours. Air Supply is going once, going twice to Marco V, and John Sheehan's back in on Eric Clapton at 22. You ought to be better off bidding in $10 increments. Right, Tanner? Hot City 64, or excuse me, Hit City 64. The Safaris is a VG Plus $19.99. That's on Decca. The Safaris, Hit City 64. We have Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force, a VG Plus $29.99. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. That is a VG Plus $74.99. Jeff McMaster wants the Safaris. Marco V is at 20 on Air Supply. Very cool hype sticker. The hype sticker even has their famous, has a Japanese hot air balloon on it too. The Flamingos. The Flamingos was a VG Plus. The cover also about a VG Plus. Pretty strong cover actually. 1959 Deep Groove Mono. So these things here, these things being Deep Groove Mono, see these scuffs? That's why it's a VG Plus. Those are just scuffs on there. But these deep groove records like this could have even a couple more marks across it, and they're still going to sound good. The music is cut deeper into the grooves, hence Deep Groove Mono. So even a lot of these 50s records that's cut like this, the scuffs are almost, they don't even really matter. It's well up above where the sound actually channel processes out of. So that's a VG Plus $99.99. All right. So Marco V, I don't know if I've said going once, going twice, but I will right now. Marco V is going once, going twice on Air Supply. Jeff got the Safaris. Michael Ling wants Judas Priest. Thank you. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'd never had even seen that one before until I bought this collection. Michael Ling got that one. Derek Hartman's at 23. And then John bid 25, and Derek said he's out. So John Sheehan has Eric Clapton for 25, going once, going twice, and so is Marco V on Air Supply. There's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Heaven Bent. Heaven Bent is a VG Plus $14.99. March of the Saint. Armored Saint is a VG copy, $24.99. Armored Saint. Elvis in person at the International Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a VG Plus for $24.99. It is the OG 1970 orange label with the original RCA Elvis sleeve, and it's a VG Plus orange label. First press of that. $24.99 on Elvis. Raven, Stay Hard. Raven is a VG Plus $24.99. And we've got Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Vinnie Vincent Invasion is a VG $24.99. Tim Besaw wants Elvis. So to Tim Besaw, Sherry Darnell, you were second. And by the way, Tim, somebody put back their Elvis MOV. Is that right? He got that, right? Somebody put that back, that Elvis music on vinyl. Yeah. So Tim, I don't know if you heard that earlier.
but you end up getting that Elvis on that. Dokken. I have not shown a Dokken record yet. That might have been pre-typed. And then Marty Ellis wants AS. Armored Saint maybe, Marty. And then Patrick Johnson wants Vinnie Vincent. I told y'all there were some good records in here. I remember the night I went through this band, I was like, what is wrong with y'all? You need to go drink a Monster. This is like stuff we never get into often. You're buying it now, so thank you. Let's go ahead and sell these auctions. Marco V gets the Air Supply for 20, and Eric Clapton is sold for 25 to John Sheehan. All right. Well, I'm going to make the last. Well, we might have time for some more, but the next 3 auctions are going to be all killer stuff. It's all going to be probably the next best 3 records out of this high-end bin. I'm going to start them a little higher. But they're going to, y'all are going to see what I'm talking about. So we have the Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be a $55 start. $55 start on this. Magical Mystery Tour. Gatefold pressing, of course. The Obi is really nice. Has a little bit of discoloration up here. We see that a lot with these Japanese pressings. The cover has these spots on them. There's the book, and I think just like all the U.S. pressings too, it is detached. So here's the rest of the book. It goes right in here, but it does have the book with it, Magical Mystery Tour. There is a Japanese insert with it. There's the original inner sleeve, and probably the best part and the most important part is the vinyl is immaculate. $55 start on Magical Mystery Tour. Probably one of my favorites out of the bunch so far tonight. Probably one of my favorites left in the Japanese bin here. $55 start on that. Very nice. I mean, the cover, otherwise, the front and back of the cover, you cannot really tell anything about any kind of discoloration, neither on the Obi. Pristine. That's very, very nice. Just FYI. The mix of this is in stereo. This is in stereo. And I really don't know, I don't know Japanese source mono stereo like I do US and UK stuff. But I would assume there's mono pressings in Japanese too. So, and like Michael just said, this Obi, this is an earlier pressing for sure because of this Obi. It's AP9278. Quick note, since we're going to be auctioning off some high-end Japanese stuff here, or higher end, when you're researching Japanese pressings, 2 things to look for, just so you know where you're at on pricing. And one, most of them are in Japan or overseas for sale, which a lot of sellers, if you want to buy one Japanese pressing, they're going to charge you anywhere from $25 to up to $38 shipping for one LP because it's coming from Japan or Europe. So keep that in mind. You may see a copy of Magical Mystery Tour listed for $50, but you're going to have to pay anywhere between $25 and $35 shipping. And also make sure, especially on Discogs, the notes, make sure they have the Obi. As you've seen tonight, we have Japanese pressings. Not all of them have the Obi. Actually, most of them that we get in collections don't. We have to get them straight from Japan to actually have the Obi with them. And make sure they have all the inserts and stuff. So keep that in mind when you're bidding or when you're maybe comparing prices. Next record is Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes. I figured someone would have made an offer on this by now, but let's put it up for auction. Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes, just a $45 start on this. This is really, really nice. Does it have any inserts with it? And some of these that don't have inserts didn't originally come with inserts. Some of them may be missing. This one, though, the cover on this is near mint. And I don't think, maybe one of our Japanese gurus and the disc on this are immaculate. But that is very nice. Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes, 2 LP Japanese pressing of this with Obi, gatefold, and what did I just say on that? I can't even remember. Maybe somebody will bid it so we can. I think I said $45 start. What did I say? 55? I said 55? Okay, whichever. I'll do 45 if somebody wants to do that. We're at 55 on the Beatles. That's the 55 was for the Beatles. Yeah, I think I said 45 on this. And Grease. I will start Grease at $1. Unbelievable. Grease, and we had this marked up there pretty good. This is really, really nice. So treat me well on this one, okay? Grease. Check this out. Gatefold. How pretty. Obi. This is a pristine copy. There's the insert. Actually, the insert, yeah, 2-page. Folds out. And the disc, we don't even have to look at it. The disc, 2 LP, pristine. Grease is a $1 start. That's a wall hanger. That's very nice. I'm just going to leave that out. Okay, so there's our 3 auctions. I know Grease is going to get a bid. Tommy's in on Bob, and Rob's in on the Beatles. We'll revisit those in just a second. Brain Salad Surgery, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, VG copy, $14.99. Magic Circle, Journey Blind. Actually, I think the rest of this being, no, maybe not. Magic Circle is $14.99. Journey Blind. That's actually metal. That's actually, according to Discogs, metal. Chuck Berry Rocket. Chuck Berry is $9.99. I really like that cover. Old Waylon Jennings is $24.99. I think these are some records that I went through and marked down. I re-cleaned them. They were in the back, and I marked them back down. Bob Dylan, this is a VG Plus. Yeah, I marked this one down to $9.99. This was $24.99. I marked this down to $9.99. Bob Dylan, New Morning. We have Mountain, Nantucket Sleigh Ride. I marked that one down, $19.99. I think I did. Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick, VG Plus. I marked that one from $14 to $9.99. Van Morrison. This is actually quite pricey because it's a white label promo. This is $99.99. Van Morrison, recorded live in concert, 2 record. It's got a promo sticker and it's a white label. The discs are near mint. It's $99.99, or I will entertain a nice offer on that. Michael Stanley Band, Ladies' Choice. Michael Stanley Band is $19.99. Redbone, Potlatch. Redbone is $19.99. Wasted, Vices, $34.99 with poster. Wasted, Vices, $34.99 with poster. And Genesis, Wind and Weathering. And I marked this down. We had $24.99 on that, and this is $9.99. I marked it down. It's a near mint copy of Genesis, Wind and Weathering. Okay, let me go through the bids here and see what I've missed. Bob, that was Bob Dylan, Grease. I'll get to the bids in one second. Make sure I hadn't missed any claims. John Sheehan on CB. John Sheehan on CB. That was Chuck Berry, Rocket. Sold to John Sheehan, $9.99. And so we had Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Magic Circle, Waylon Jennings, Bob Dylan, Mountain, Jethro Tull. A lot of these are already marked down. Van Morrison was a white label promo, pretty pricey record. Michael Stanley Band, Redbone, Wasted, and Genesis. All right, high bid on Grease is $30. Paul Brothers is at $30 on Grease. This is a top copy, pristine, all the inserts or the insert 2 disc. I'm going to lay that right there. And then Bob Dylan, I think we got one and only one bid for $55. No, that was for the Beatles. Where are we at on Bob? I thought someone put Bob. Bob, yeah. Tommy Flowers, $45 on Bob Dylan and the band. That's another just absolutely pristine copy. And then I just seen a new bid of the Beatles come in, or somebody else had bid on Beatles. We had the opening bid, and then we have Derek Hartman's at $60 on the Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. $60 on that Magical Mystery Tour. Susie Breelove takes the Genesis. I'm going to lay that right up there, Tanner. Zach Biley's at $31 on Grease. Zach is at $31 on Grease. Rob Scheffler's at $65 on the Beatles. So it looks like, yeah, this is probably the second release of this. Usually a lot of those Beatles records, the first pressings are on red vinyl. That is true. And we've had some of those before. I think we had a Sgt. Pepper's, or it still might be in the bin. We've had some of those before on red vinyl. So anytime you see red vinyl, Japanese Beatles, any kind of colored vinyl, Japanese Beatles, you want to pick that up. Very good stuff. Marty Ellis is at $40 on the Marty Ellis is at $40 on Grease. Chip Trout takes Dylan. I'm going to see, he may have been bidding on that, or Chip may want the Dylan record out of this bin. Chip, if you want that, it's a VG Plus, it's $9.99. I'm going to lay that up there, or he may have been bidding on this and accidentally hit send. All right, so Grease is at 45. Redbone, Susie Redbone Potlatch, the price on that was $19.99. He wants Dylan. Okay, so sell that to Chip. And then one more time, Rob Scheffler's at 65 on the Beatles. Bob Dylan, I don't think we've got another bid other than the first bid. So that's going twice, going 3 times for $45. And Grease just got a bid for $45. All right. I'm just going to read titles of what's left in here, just so everybody knows what's left. Pink Floyd, if you want to know a price, just let me know. Wargasm, Blown to Bits, Death Toll. That was the Marduk. Preaching Evil, Quiet Riot, Dueling Banjos, Dying Fetus, Grim Reaper, Ted Nugent, Hallows Eve, Warrant, J.D. Blackfoot, Eric Clapton, John Waite, Fat Mattress, Greg Kihn, Kansas, Grassroots, Steve Gibbons, Marshall Tucker, For Fox's Sake, The Fox, I guess The Fox is the name of the group, Man o' War, The Soulful Strings, Gary and the Pacemakers, Yngwie Malmsteen, The Flamingos, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Heaven Bent, Raven, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Magic Circle, Waylon Jennings, Mountain, Jethro Tull, Van Morrison, Michael Stanley. Susie said sold on Redbone and Wasted Vices. Dueling Banjos is $19.99. First press, green Warner Brothers label, and it was pristine. It was pristine. Let me grab another crate. We've been on that one in a while, but there was a lot of interesting stuff in there. Stuff we don't see too often. Right, Tanner? You're not falling asleep on me, are you? Not yet. Lily McCurry said sold, and that was Dueling Banjos. We've sold a bunch of Dueling Banjos soundtracks. Now, what did I do with it? I'm getting close. There it is. All right. Final call. Rob Scheffler's at 65 on the Beatles. Final call. 65. Going twice, going 3 times. We can go ahead and sell this. I was hoping I've been waiting. I was crossing my fingers for more bids, but let's go ahead and sell it. Tommy Flowers. Tommy Flowers. Where are you, Tommy? Tommy. That's way up here, I think. Tommy Flowers, $45 on Bob Dylan and the band. Tommy Flowers, $45. And I think Grease is, we can give it a final call. Grease is at $45, going twice, going 3 times. Those are all 3 about to be sold. We just sold one of them. All right, where's that other crate at? Right there. Okay. Let's see. How much for pace? Okay. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was a VG Plus, $74.99. Gary and the Pacemakers was it was a VG Plus copy, $9.99. VG Plus copy, $9.99, and a VG on the vinyl. Has a scene split at the top. VG cover. Some may say VG Plus, some may say VG minus. Do you still have Stevie Ray Vaughan in step? Yes, we have Stevie Ray Vaughan in step, music on vinyl. We've also had an Analog Productions copy this week, but that was sold out. But we do have music on vinyl, and they are $34.99, if I can spit it out. $34.99. Whew, I can't get this crate in here. This is all kinds of stuff in here, so that's why I want to go through it. Actually, Let's go through, let me go through this other one. Give me 1 second. Let me go through. This next bin that has mostly new in it. This one has this has all vintage in it. All right. Warrant was $74.99. And by the way, that's not the same warrant. What did Billy just claim? The Texas chainsaw? Let me find that too. Yeah. All right, so Michael Weil gets this, top of the feed right now. He gets Gary and the Pacemakers. Warrant, Paul Brothers, that was First Strike, 1985 German, $74.99. They're not numbered. No, they're not numbered. They're regular black vinyl. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is sold to Billy. It's a gold stamp promo, VG Plus, $74.99. Now, let's sell these auctions. Grease goes to Paul Brothers, I think, for $45. And I know the Beatles is 65, Rob Scheffler. Rob Scheffler gets the Beatles for 65. Grease is sold to Paul Brothers. All right, this has got some pretty good stuff in it too. Here's the agenda for the rest of the night. We're going to go through this bin. We're probably not going to get to finish it. Derek, I just sold the Beatles. I'm sorry. I would love to take your bid, but I just sold it. Unless you had bid earlier and I missed it, which I don't think you had. That's been up for a while, yeah. I just sold it. Sometimes there's a leeway there, but after I kind of say sold, it's gone. There's about a 10-second grace period. All right, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Wow. $59.99, gold stamp promo. $59.99, gold stamp promo. Very nice condition. I think somebody's been looking for that. Oh, and Zach, when I flipped through this crate earlier, Zach, I found the record you've been looking for. The, whatever it was called. I forgot the name of the artist, but I found it. It was in this crate, so that will be under your ticket this week. Nile Rodgers. This is like got some 3D stuff going on. Nile Rodgers B-movie matinee, $9.99. And I don't think I finished what I was saying. So I'm going to go through this crate. We're going to stop around the 9:30 mark. We'll be back at 10. Facebook only. And we'll continue going through vintage stuff, especially in the back. Everything will be on sale during part 2 unless we don't finish this bin. Or I got to go through this other bin too. But a lot of this stuff, if it's higher end or if it's more than $30, $40, it's all sticker price, but some things may be a little negotiable. Whatever gets it sold, as long as we're not 80% off. The Birds is $24.99, or Hello People. My brain went dead. The Hello People Fusion is $19.99. David Crosby, Oh Yes I Can, and this is sealed from 1989. Sealed from 1989. Don't see that too often. $39.99. Features Drive My Car. Is he covering the Beatles? I don't have any credits on the back. David Crosby singing Drive My Car. David Crosby and Graham Nash is $19.99. Sherry Darnell Takes the Birds. Sold to Sherry Darnell. Do we have time for auctions? We got 17 minutes. I'll put up one thing. I don't like putting up auctions. They take about 20 minutes usually, so we'll try to move this one fast. I've got, let's put up this last Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder Live. Stevie Wonder Live. Earlier, Tamala Motown label. Stevie Wonder Live. Great tracks too. It's the original song. Okay, I was about to say, that would be pretty interesting if that was him singing Drive My Car. That don't really fit his motif. Yeah, there's the Japanese insert. $1 start. $1 start on this. Let's say that'd been interesting. Stevie Wonder Live. $1 start. Motown pressing. Motown Japanese pressing. Eric Clapton and the Yardbirds. This is a springboard pressing, $24.99. Jeff Beck Wired. Jeff Beck is $19.99. The Monkees, Monkey Business, picture disc. And this is in shrink wrap, $34.99. The Monkees, Monkey Business, picture disc, $34.99. Tommy Flowers is at 8 on Stevie Wonder. Sopwith Camel, the miraculous, what's that say? Sopwith Camel, the miraculous hump returns from the moon, and that is $29.99. Ron Phillips wants Wired, Jeff Beck. Tommy Flowers is at 8 on Stevie Wonder. Eric Wayne's at 10. Derek Hartman's at 10. The Chantels, there's our song again, the Chantels. $49.99, 1961 Deep Groove Mono. So Eric Wayne is high bidder on Stevie Wonder. He was in first at 10. Another on the end label. Wow, that's very nice condition. Even for, yeah, it's near mint. That is $49.99. Tommy Flowers is at 12 on Stevie Wonder. The Drifters' Greatest Hits is $29.99. This must be very, very nice. It is. Lovecraft, Valley of the Moon. That is $24.99. Derek is at 15 on Stevie Wonder. The Bag Reel. $49.99. White label promo. I don't know what genre this is. It's giving off kind of psych vibes. White label promo. Reel the Bag. White label Deca promo. $49.99. Blitzkrieg. A dramatic countdown of events leading up and including to the early days of World War II. $19.99. So this is spoken word, narrated by Walter Cronkite. Includes recordings of Churchill, Hitler, Roosevelt, King George, Chamberlain. $19.99. Grape Jam. Grape Jam is $24.99. Freeport. Freeport is another white label promo on the mainstream label. Covers about a VG minus, has some damage to it. This is white label mainstream. Freeport. That is $49.99. Moby Grape, Truly Fine Citizen. Moby Grape is $24.99. Truly Fine Citizen. This looks very nice. Has the original Columbia inner sleeve, and the vinyl is like new. 2i Moby Grape. That is $24.99. Rare Earth, Dreams Answers. Rare Earth is $29.99. Rare Earth, Dreams Answers. Paul Brothers put Stevie Wonder 29. I'm assuming that's 29, or it may have been 19, but he may have went ahead and bid 29. We'll see. Paul, let me know. Aaron Gardner wants Nile. That was his second record right back. Second record. Nile Rodgers. Is that right, Aaron? That's sold to Aaron. Derek Hartman on MG. Moby Grape. I'm assuming that's that, Derek Hartman. It is. He put Moby Grape, Truly Fine Citizen. And Tim Besaw wants the World War II spoken word record. That's sold to Tim Besaw. He's at 29. He's going to go ahead and go all in. Paul Brothers is at 29 on Stevie Wonder. I like that. Just go ahead and throw it out. He may even bid more than that. We'll see if someone outbids him. That is Paul Brothers going once, going twice. The Freeport was a white label promo, near mint vinyl, VG minus cover, $49.99. The Monkees Instant Replay is $49.99. Not an easy record to get. The Monkees Instant Replay. It also has the original Colgham's inner sleeve, and the vinyl is very, very, very nice. Instant Replay. I probably should keep that if no one buys it. Best of the Drifters, Up on the Roof. Best of the Drifters, not the Drippers, the Drifters, $34.99. And Locomotion, Little Eva. This is a 1972 UK repress, but a very tough first press to find. And it's absolutely near mint. London, UK pressing from 72. Locomotion, Little Eva, $34.99. Go-Go Zando, Loss for Crickets. Let's check the label on this. It is $19.99, and it is I don't know. I guess this is like, very interesting. It's on a foreign label. I guess that's Spanish. That is $19.99. Let's go ahead and sell Paul Brothers Stevie Wonder for $29. That sold to Paul Brothers. And I've got Kenny Rogers in the first edition, Something Burning, in shrink wrap, and it has the hype sticker on it, which tells that it's a Kenny Rogers album. $14.99. $14.99. Something's Burning. Something's Burning. Earlier album of his. Reba McEntire, Reba Live. That is $39.99. Reba McEntire Live, $39.99. Would I do $40 on Freeport? Absolutely. Sold Freeport $40. Kelly Deck. And we have the Statlers, Pardons in Rhyme, $9.99. I'm going to do a couple Japanese pressings, one-time price reductions, besides running them on auction, because when we get back, I'll have 20 more auctions to do, unless I knocked out a couple of these. I'm going to make these soundtracks really cheap. First one is, I'm going to make this $17. And that's Annie. Annie is $17 if anybody wants it. Annie is $17. Japanese pressing. Pristine has the insert gatefold with Obi. $17. Annie. I'm going to leave that right back there for right now. John Young wants Little Eva for $27.99. Little Eva. Oh yeah, that's her name. Little Eva. Sell that to John Young. That's very, very nice. John Young gets that for $27.99. Conway Twitty. Conway Twitty is $9.99. Conway Twitty is $9.99. Paul Brothers first to Annie. That's $17. Sold to Paul Brothers. Taylor Kitchings. Clean Break. Taylor Kitchings. This is a pricey record. $149.99. 1970 folk rock. 1970 folk rock. $149.99 in shrink wrap. Taylor Kitchings. Clean Break. Sue Ann, you were second on Annie. Cannibal Corpse. No, excuse me. Cannabis Corpse. Blunted at Birth. $49.99. 2006 white and red vinyl. $49.99. We went from an Annie soundtrack to Cannabis Corpse. Just like that. $49.99 on that. What do you think, Tanner? Let's do this. What's that?
So that's called range.
Range, yeah. Selection. Carpenters, also, this is a Japanese pressing. The Carpenter singles, $16. The single, $69 to $71, which is like a Carpenter's greatest hits. And this is a Japanese pressing. This is a Japanese pressing. Carpenters. Extremely nice. Derek Hartman, sold. Carpenters. That's Derek Hartman. Carp. Stacy, wow, several people on that one. Derek Hartman, Rob Scheffler, Stacy, and Lillian. Derek Hartman gets that one. $16. Flotsam and Jetsam, No Place for Disgrace. Flotsam and Jetsam is a 1988 pressing. That is $64.99. Flotsam and Jetsam, $64.99. This is expensive. $299.99. The Corpse Bride soundtrack, sealed. This is from 2005, first press. Danny Elfman, $299.99. Corpse Bride soundtrack, sealed. Country Memories is $12.99. Country Memories comp, $12.99. Missing Persons. This is a sealed. Is it 2 disc in here? I really can't tell. I think it's single disc, 12-inch single. $19.99. Destination Unknown and Windows. There may be 2 discs in there. It's kind of hard to tell. That is $19.99, sealed. All right, let me pull another record out of the Japanese bin. Let's do, this is also $16. Chicago 16, Japanese press. Chicago 16, $16. $1 each for each Chicago album. This is their 16th. $16, Japanese press. Chicago 16. Robert Antonelli on Missing Persons. Robert Antonelli. Robert, he put no, I think that was a misprint, and then he put missing. All right, so Robert Antonelli gets the Missing Persons. Is the Missing Persons a demo? No. Well, I really can't see the rest of the label, but I don't see anything that I can. That's sold to Robert Antonelli, and then Derek Hartman's first to Chicago. Derek Hartman is first to Chicago. $16 on that one, Tanner. David Cox was second. All right. Let's do this one. Yeah. Donna Summer, $22. Japanese press, 2 LP with Obi. Donna Summer, Live and More, $22 on this. $22 on that. Donna Summer, Live and More. Pristine copy, $22. The Hobbit box. I'm going to reduce this. Actually, it don't have a price on it, but I think we had looked it up. I'm going to offer it one more time. This is the Hobbit box set for $74.99. 2 records with book, $74.99. And I want to think we had over $100 on it the first time. But there's 2 versions of this. I think there's one version. Is it something to do with colored vinyl? Maybe. I really can't remember. But either way, highly desirable. When I post this on Facebook, how much is the Hobbit? How can I buy the Hobbit? When's the Hobbit for sale? It's mostly people, new customers that follow our page that don't get to watch our sales. But that's a heavily requested record there. That's the box with the book, 2 LP, $74.99. Vinyl's very nice. Derek Hartman said 20 on Donna Summer. Sold. Donna Summer, $20. Derek Hartman. Let me pull something else out of here. We got a couple other soundtracks here. This one is I always forget the name. South Pacific, just $12. South Pacific soundtrack. Japanese pressing, pristine. South Pacific, $12 on that one. Humble Pie, the best of Humble Pie, $19.99. What a cover. Eating a lot of pie. Cruisin' 64. Cruisin' 64 is $14.99. Nitty Gritty, Dang Me, Roger Miller, the girl from, I might as well not even say that. The Shoop Shoop Song, It's All Right. The Impressions, Funny, Suspicion, $14.99. Cruisin' 64. Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Be Good, original video soundtrack, $34.99 from 1986. Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Be Good, original video soundtrack. Voodoo Child, Johnny Be Good, All Along the Watchtower. Then you got Star Spangled Banner and Machine Gun. And I believe this is a kind of an accompanying album for all of his music videos that were on, like, that were out at the time, MTV. Jimi Hendrix, so it's a video soundtrack. Kind of a comp, or, you know, you get what I'm saying. Icon, Night of the Crime. Icon is $44.99. Icon, Night of the Crime. Wow, that is absolutely pristine. $44.99 on that. What would somebody offer for a Japanese South Pacific soundtrack? And that's probably how we'll end part 1. As soon as I show Dave Loggins' Apprentice in a Musical Workshop. Dave Loggins is $14.99. Apprentice in a Musical Workshop, $14.99. And we'll do one more. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works, $29.99. Charlie Daniels Band, Windows, $24.99. And George Jones and Gene Pitney, It's Country Time Again, $9.99. All right. We will be back at 10 o'clock. Mike Cochran said he'd give $12. Okay, that's what I was wanting for it. So sell that to Mike Cochran. South Pacific soundtrack, $12. When we come back, I've got like, what, a handful of records left in this bin. I'll recap them again, and I'll be just live on Facebook on my phone. We will be kind of walking around the store. I plan on going through vintage vinyl, mostly on sale. I've got a couple more new vinyl to reduce and show you again, or one more time. I'm trying to get all that sold, but we still have, I think it's all been reduced down to a crate full, but probably we've sold 8 or 9 crates this week already. So that's where we'll stop, and when we come back, that's where we'll start. We'll probably start right here in front of this bin. I'll go back through all this stuff one more time. We've got to do the high-end bins. I'm going to bring those over here, so they're already over here. And I'm going to go drink probably another Monster and go get some. Taco Bell was a hit the other night, so I'll go get more Taco Bell, I think. Or Cookout. I hadn't decided yet. One of the two. So, and we'll be back in 30 minutes, just on Facebook only. If you don't come back and see us, if I don't see your name on here, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. Right, Tanner? If you're not back watching, if you're not spending your Saturday night with us, what else do you have to do? There's nothing on TV. It's night. It's dark outside. You can't do anything outside. There's no movies to watch. come back and watch us. We'll be live probably, it's the last show of the week. We'll be here until at least 11:30 or midnight when we come back.